Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Whoa.
We should be online. We should be on the internet.
Morning.
Morning. You're
Are we
hungover.
on the internet?
Just put me on blast immediately, you need it.
What's the internet?
What is the internet? What is the internet but a series of tubes? Pipes
Oh,
leading
wow,
to
I
rings?
still can't believe that was actually something somebody said at one point.
Yeah.
God, they're
Did
was an
somebody
old
say
meme.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, what?
It's like a governor,
you
I
got-
think?
No,
said
it was
that?
a senator.
Senator?
It
He
was
said
a
that
senator.
Oh.
the internet is a
Senator.
series of tubes, and
Mhm.
what was it? Porn clogs the tubes. But horse racing, or betting on horse races, because the horses move fast through the tubes.
It was something ridiculous
It's okay.
like that. Yes.
What were they smoking? Because that sounds awesome.
Obviously, because the porn sits there in the tube for a long time while people are watching it.
Yeah.
But the horse
honestly, I can
keeps
think
going.
of a few other reasons why it would be sticky, and the fact that his imagination didn't take it there is another reason that we need to vote him out of office.
I think he's already gone. It's fair.
Oh.
Hi!
Think
Good
he's
morning.
gone?
Hello.
No.
Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Dr. Haggis Pants. How are you doing? How are you all doing?
Does that mean you have haggis in your pants or pants made out of haggis?
That's a good question.
How does that work out?
Oh, hi! Good
Oh,
morning,
hey!
Update Gaming.
Hello.
Give them, hang on, about
There's probably an
20
ad.
seconds. They're probably watching the ad that
Time it.
always pops up. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yo, what's
Silly
up?
ads.
Good
Hello.
morning, Minion Rain.
Oh,
Oh, God, do it.
Hi everybody.
Hi,
what's
hi.
up? Lightning, Nick. Shame. 2 minutes
Oh
in
my
and we're talking about porn.
Oh,
It is a
great
great
start.
start. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, the ad stuff, if I actually watch The Boys, there's the ads.
I mean, it was funny because
Haggis
right
and
before we
Pants.
went live, I was just about to ask, does this count as crossing streams?
It does.
Never cross the stream.
Part of me was like, I kind of want to redo the
Yes.
overlay so like when YouTube pop up, it's actually like the Gnomebrew Windows 95 style. But I ran out of time.
Oh, no!
It's okay.
That just means we have to do another crossover. That's all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Well, the next one, like, you guys got to come on.
We got to come on to their
You
channel.
gotta-
This
you
has
gotta
got
come
to
on.
be a
This
continuous
is-
thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello,
Things gotta
Lightning
make
and
happen.
Volker. Thank you for
Hello.
saying my name with such exuberance this morning.
Hi, Casper. What you got for me, Casper? Huh?
Aras.
I know. Wait, yeah. I'm a little concerned with how Casper said our names.
Oh.
It's like, I feel like we're about to get yelled at.
Aras. It's the all lowercase I think that does it because it's almost like you're being like passive aggressive.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Like,
yes.
I like to imagine that Lightning and Volker said my name like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. That's how I'm a Noir! And I was like, Lightning and Volker.
No.
Gamora,
Yes.
friends.
Hello.
Laura?
So I have to ask, what's in everybody's cup?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
That's
What's
the
in our
thing,
cup?
because we're crossing streams and everybody has a cup.
Everybody
Alright.
does have a
So-
cup. Whoa.
What's
Alright,
in
I
your
got-
cup?
I've got the little bit of found familiar I have left, and then I have my McDonald's iced coffee because I needed something I could drink immediately.
Fair.
I've got I ran out of Found Familiar, which is a sponsor of the show.
How could you?
I have some in my freezer if you want it. I could grind it up and make it for
According
you
to
real
the
quick.
sponsorship deal, somebody's gonna show up.
But I
at your
actually have some
house.
coffee that I got from the grocery store.
All of a sudden, you have the Kool-Aid Man, but it's not the Kool-Aid Man. It's just like a pot of coffee. Here's
No.
some beans. They just
I am
drop
the
beans
Kool-Aid
at
man
you.
of coffee, okay?
The first time you're out of Found Familiar, they send the Rogue. The second time, they send the Barbarian.
This is just, it's called Pioneer Blend. Oh, it's a medium roast. It's good. good though. And I've
Gotta
got
have
a
dark roast.
got a pot of it.
Oh, look at you. I French press. I'm fancy.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy.
I French press because I don't actually have a coffee, like a mechanical coffee maker. I either French press or I have a pour over. So it is actually part of my.
I have
Ritual.
become a piece of coffee trash now that I figured out how to make foul familiar in a Keurig.
Oh, you got like a little add-on cup.
Judge me all you like. I care not.
No.
For it is instant and delicious.
No judgment. Are you
We do
kidding?
not
First
judge.
off, you're using the reusable ones.
Yeah.
So enjoy your Keurig.
Yeah. Thank you. This is
Enjoy
this is-
it. They're great. You just go boop boop boop.
I
Done.
made the mistake of posting that I did that on Twitter, and I've never been so bullied.
Thank you for that.
They're
follow,
like, this
Purple Ghost. Thank
motherfucker's
you for
using a
that follow.
Keurig, and I'm like, I didn't mean it, guys.
Thanks for those follows, everyone.
Oh my God, lightning.
So first of all, we don't cup shame. We do not cup shame.
No cup shame.
And
You put whatever you want in there.
and also lightning. Yes, he is.
Sad Uncle Tim here.
Technically, yes. Technically, this was supposed to be Tamir's wig, and we boiled it to dye it, and all of the beautiful curls came undone.
All should have seen it. I put the wig on, and my girlfriend was trying to pin curl it, and I looked like Ellen Page, or not Ellen Page. Who was
Anne
it?
Heche.
Fucking Anne Heche.
I'm
Oh
so
my God.
sorry.
I wish I
feel
looked
that
like
was
Ellen Page.
Such an insult.
Oh.
It didn't mean it as an insult, but like you. It was the wig. It was just the wig.
No, you are the best at like being accidentally vicious.
Don't
Noble fuck your shit up with a smile faster than anybody I've ever met.
So we should probably get into introductions.
Oh wait,
Are the worst.
This isn't just four friends just having a cup of coffee together.
I mean,
Hey,
it kind of is.
That's
It kind of
usually
very
what
much
it
is.
turns into. But we try to be professional, and us failing is like half the entertainment.
Oh my gosh. So we really this is the perfect combo.
Yes.
Yep.
I was watching.
You're like, tell us what you do, and then we'll get into like a 15-minute argument about a porno.
Because I watch Gnomebrew in the mornings before I leave for work. Jamie puts it on his phone and I'll listen. And I'm just like listening to you two go off of each other. And I'm like, oh my god, this is just me and Noir.
Yeah.
But there's probably less
Right.
dick jokes.
Look, half my humor is just dick jokes. It's dick jokes and puns and
Honestly, it's replace the dick jokes with just that's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I don't have skill in that's what she said. I don't mean to do the dick jokes. I just accidentally walk into them. The jokes.
The
show.
that's what she said. See, there you go. It's just
Our powers combined.
We're a train wreck. So what is your morning ritual? What is your intro here? How do let's experience this.
Okay, so first thing that we do.
it's our
is
first time here.
We try and get the
Excuse
guests
me,
to
gentle.
introduce themselves and kind of tell people what it is they do, right? Right, Anita? Or am I fucking
Yeah,
that up?
that's about right.
Okay.
That's about right.
All right. So we're usually like, tell us what you do, and then we fall into a tangent about something else.
So one person will generally get their introduction about halfway done, and then we'll spout off onto a tangent, and then we'll circle back around to the finishing the intro, and then we'll go to the next person, go off on a tangent.
Or I'll like eventually get into a fight with chat.
That
I
also
can
happens.
already I can feel it happening because Jamie is trying to quote me as saying I accidentally walk into dicks, and that's not what I said.
No, that's what I always said.
Hey, lightning. Will you roll that clip back for us, please? Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are us on the weekends. I love it. I'm so excited. This is great.
Because Nor will also say that, like, we don't talk about dicks that much, but I will also heavily side-eye the clip that says, I will mean mug a cock for justice.
Hold on. There is context to that. There's a whole lot of things you need to understand before
Where's
you
the
consume that shit.
t-shirt?
Right?
Yes,
With
please.
a big
I will
fucking
wear
rooster.
this in a crop top.
Yeah, put it in a cute pastel color and I'm sold. I got 25 bucks.
Okay,
let's go.
There needs to be
Ritual
context to
morning
this.
There's context to that.
No, I don't want context.
No context.
It's perfect as is.
The full quote is, if you aren't willing to mean mug a cock for justice, get the fuck out of my DMs, is the full quote.
Yes, I want that as a t-shirt too. Can I have both? Can you make them crop tops, please?
I'm working on a merch store.
Thank
Got a
you.
lot of content.
Just
Somebody,
send me a link. That one can be first.
somebody had the nerve to come in my DMs and kind of call me homophobic slurs, and I'm like, I'll gladly be mug dick for justice. Like I'm not scared of dicks. I got one. What's up? Let's go.
Need a rooster in a superhero costume. Cock for justice. Thank you, Zion Solaris, for that suggestion.
Oh my god, I can't believe that
Well,
came
that was the
back.
place to come in. I'm welcome in
That was
now.
the place to come in. I mean, that's what he said, TP Grant, but you know.
So usually what happens is we try and have our guests introduce themselves and we go off on a tangent.
Full circle. Gnome, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where we can find you? What you're doing these days?
I'm doing this.
This is what we do.
This just feels normal. I don't know. Stop.
It's like you're home.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, Grant. Grant was like, well, that was a place to come in.
Yeah. Good morning, Tom. Good to see you. Looking forward to our game next weekend.
Ooh, what are you guys playing?
No
We
crop
have,
tops and booty shorts.
we have a, Jamie, can you fix that for me, please? Thanks. So we're playing it's a Cypher System game, based on Stars of Fire. We're just doing, like, a session every once in a while, and it's only, like, short term, so, it's perfect for me. We've got, Tom TP Grant, who's in chat. We've got Cleric of Cord, or Cat, and we've got Anna, Nymeria, and Tom's wife, who is Shiny Math Rocks. She makes dice. And it's very fun so far. I get to be kind of like a lesbian Jane Cobb, which is the dream. I'm here for this.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I do have to say to Laura of Shiny Math Rocks, thank you. You made a set for Anna, Nymeria, last night that really came in clutch on a episode of Bloody Portrait we were in, because we almost died. So thank you. I heard Meth Rocks, not Math Rocks. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The Canadian comes through sometimes. Shiny Math Rocks.
Math rocks are way better than math rocks.
Very,
Math
very
rocks,
true.
not meth rocks, please.
That's another t-shirt. Math Rocks,
Yeah.
not Math Rocks.
Yeah. Yes.
Somehow Math Rocks are still ass dick.
But there's still an addiction.
Oh yes, a much healthier addiction though. Give me
for
those.
sure.
Give me those shiny click clacks.
They make the good noise.
I don't. She's calling me out. I don't
What?
No, just
get
like that.
whatever was referenced.
Damn, they won't even let you not catch a reference.
Oh.
Your chat is as mean as mine. You can't take that. You gotta fight back.
Shaggy Bath Rock.
Shaggy Bath Rocks.
Oh, that was
Look,
probably.
That sounds awful.
It's like Laura's Dice solved Anna's D100 issues.
Yo, when I hear Shaggy Bath Rocks, I'm just thinking of like a bath bomb that when it hits the water, it plays It Wasn't Me. And I'm just...
Wow,
And
that is a much better picture because I just had like hairballs. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I was just thinking it could have been like the colors of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. So like purple and green.
As soon as he hits the water and starts dispersing, call me red-handed, cheating with the girl next door. Like, oh, this is lit. Give me a couple more. Picture this, we were both butt naked. Okay, sorry. I love that song so much.
Lesbian Jane Cobb. Yep, that's my character in a nutshell.
Oh gosh.
With a little bit of Aaron Sung from Farscape.
Can I just mention that we still have not gotten through the introduction?
Yep, you sure can. And then we'll gloss right by.
You know why?
Next hint.
You know why? It's because Gnome over here is a master at deflection. I don't know if you caught it, but I did. You asked him about you.
I know, I saw.
You asked him about him.
God.
And he immediately was like, yeah, but what are you doing?
And we we have no attention span whatsoever, so it works perfectly on us. What are you doing? Ooh, well, let me tell you about all the things.
Yeah, you're like, this is it. What about you?
Midwest intros.
Oh, gonna swoosh past you there.
Hi.
Wait, sorry.
Squeeze it through.
Oh, look at you, cutie. I love what you did with your hair.
Why, thank you.
Oh my god.
Kill you with compliments.
You got a couple of Midwest boys right here, so we're all about it.
It's fine.
Do you have any projects on the go? Is that a thing? Is that a thing right now?
We're trying so hard to do this goddamn
Yeah, we're working on it.
This has now become a competitive
Answer the question.
It's a competitive.
What are you doing?
Watch yes, morning ritual tries to get Gnomebrew to answer their fucking intro. Look at the defense. Hey, how about you guys? Oh well, we're doing all right. Look at that again in slow motion.
Hey man, we're from Chicago. Well, I'm from Chicago. Let me tell you, we got the D here. Okay, that's the only thing we've got.
He's playing the Chicago angle. I'm fucked.
What are you gonna do? Abby! Hey, how's your mother doing? Doing all right?
Shit, my mug changed. God damn it!
You flip the switch.
Bye, G. Love you, girl.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us in this chaos.
Yo, I'm gonna wipe all this makeup off my face. The fuck? I didn't need it. I'm just red already.
Bye, Lightning.
You're red all over. You're like a newspaper.
Did you really expect us to not fall into chaos? Yeah, that's right, Sphinx. We all knew what this was going to be when we got into it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hi, I'm Aras Sivad. I make things.
Yeah, what's up, Aras? How you doing?
That was my intro. I make stuff.
Nailed it.
You make things?
I make things.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Are we plugging?
Oh,
Because-
no. Oh,
We're
shit.
plugging.
How? Oh, gosh.
You too. Hello. You too may acquire
Make things like this?
Aras custom design. Oh yes. Beautifully
Things like this.
handcrafted
This thing that I bought.
accessories.
Listen to those
That carry
rocks.
You could store your meth rocks in here.
You could.
We don't advise it though. I think. Hang on here. Oh yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we're just getting started. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh, oh, Aras, you know exactly what's going to happen. Gee, I'm so sorry that you had to leave, but it's my favorite. Oh, look at that beautifully crafted. Oh my gosh, I love the red color in it.
By the way, that was my favorite tray that I made, and you
Beautiful.
bought the set, didn't you? I think you bought the set.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That was my favorite set. You
I
got
bought the
my
set.
favorite
I
set.
bought the set and I bought the carry case.
Well, Kitchen Bratlin, thank you very much for the cheers.
Thanks, thank you, Kitchen.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This is-
the
Oh,
This is still my favorite accessory.
Oh my gosh.
And I just want to share with you why. Aras, you could just plug your ears. This is first off, it's a transportable keychain bag. So if you are on your way to, I don't know, say a convention in the year 2025 when it's safe to go do so.
Wow.
Wow.
Ouch. Ouch.
Jeez.
2025.
Reality that hit hard.
How do your dice stay in here? Well, let me show you. With this custom dice sphincter. You just push it and just dice.
You just squeeze it and it comes out.
Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, look at that.
I hand make everyone.
Because you're a Stitch Witch.
Custom sphincter. I just lost all my dice.
25. How dare you?
You know I'm not wrong. Sorry. You know I'm not wrong.
That reminds me. Get out and vote. Please.
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 I'm not Canadian, so vote. I'm Canadian.
Listen, it's gotten so bad that Walmart pulled their guns because we
Right,
get the
did
blickies.
you see that? Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Like, they're prepping.
Like, I gotta, it's time for morbid noir. Look.
Bring it. I'm here for
People
it.
We got their introductions now. We can go there. Let's go.
People shoot up schools, movie theaters, and concerts and clubs. Not a goddamn thing.
Because they're white boys.
But they know what's about to happen if these motherfuckers vote for Trump again. So I'm telling you, let's avoid Civil War too. And let's just vote this motherfucker out of office, please. They got the Supreme Court. Shit's scary.
Everything's fucking scary.
They're gonna
Holy
try
shit.
to undo Roe v. Wade and bring back Jim Crow laws. I'm not crazy. Please, vote these motherfuckers the fuck out. Okay, that's it for Noir's conspiracy crazy.
There's
nothing
no.
crazy. It's
There
all
is
reasonable.
There is no conspiracy. There is no crazy. These are all things that are already there.
Yeah.
We have. Are we going on this tangent? Because I'm
do it.
about to go on this
We can
tangent.
go there.
We have internment camps in the United States right now.
And
Right now.
if your first reflex is to say, well, they were opened under Obama, go fuck yourself. I don't care who opened it. Shit's not cool, fam. That's like somebody walking on my plate and taking a hot deuce and they go, well, somebody else did it too. I don't care. I want deuces on my plate.
Too real stepping
I'm a
up.
simple man.
Hey, that's fine. That's
That's
fine. No
fair.
sweat. No sweat.
Good morning, Kat. Good to see you.
Oh, the chaotic
Hello.
energy of this show is gonna be fantastic.
Woo.
We went from mean fucking
Justice.
to real political talk in less than 30 minutes.
Maybe we need to start a Cox for Justice, like an actual foundation.
I'm down.
Like,
Let's do it. You and me.
Proceeds go to
Doing it.
like a bail fund. Cox
Yeah,
for Justice.
Hold on. This is going on my list.
Okay,
We ain't playing.
I want to give you all the full context of how
Please
All right,
do.
yeah, bring it on.
Let's bring it
on.
home.
Let's go.
I had somebody in my DMs who was kind of upset with me because of all the because I try to be open-minded and I do the pronoun things and I'm always talking about Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff, and they're just like, bro, like why are you even doing that? Are you like gay or something? I'm like, no, it's just being considerate. It was just like, look, I mean, essentially they just boiled it down to calling me gay, and I'm just like, dude, if you are afraid to stare down a dick to do what's right, get the fuck out of my DMs. Like, I've got to actually pull up that DM one of these days, because
You really should just blot out the name and like that's just such a.
it's really like,
Yep.
I'm,
It's a
I don't
story to
understand
share.
how people are still using gay as an insult. Like, I am not a fan of dicks per se, but like it's not like a vampire in the daylight situation. I'm not gonna hiss like,
That's gonna turn
no,
to ash.
cocks. And if that's you, then dude, get your shit checked out.
I mean, if that's you, you should, yeah, definitely talk to someone. You should probably
get
talk
your
to
shit
someone.
checked out. You should talk. Everybody
if
should
someone-
get therapy first off, because shit's fucked. But like,
Yeah.
if any part of the human body makes you recoil in fear and like huddle to the nearest corner and need to hop in your coffin for safety, talk to somebody. there's some issues that you need to work through. Fucking coming to my goddamn DM.
Hey,
make me
TP
scared of
Grant.
penises.
Excuse me, real quick. TP Grant. That's what she said.
It all comes back
Goes
to
back
dick.
to the
I, however, am like a vampire.
I'm glad that
Dick,
like
well,
this
his
is
specific
happening.
dick.
Because like I forgot to ask if we could swear. I forgot to ask like what type of
This is an 18 plus stream.
things
you're
we
okay.
could say. Cool, perfect.
The only
Great.
reason why we made this
There-
an 18 plus stream was because Noir can't control his mouth.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
you know what? Same though.
So I
That is-
was oh go ahead.
That's why all my streams, everything on my channel is 18 plus. It's just auto marked because I don't want to control my mouth.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna say what I'm
do
gonna
I?
say. You can't stop me. Aha.
So I played a game for Roll20Con like last week or something.
you did.
And 5 minutes before we go live, they went, by the way, this isn't an 18 plus game, so watch your mouth. And I'm just like,
Do you know who I am?
It made me realize that hearing that news made me react how I would naturally react, and my only true natural reaction was fuck. So I've never been more panicked. So yeah, any
You were
stream
panicked
that
at
I'm
and then
on.
you were also panicked when I told you that you were on the front page.
Shut up! Don't. Why do you always come for me?
Yes.
You always just collecting my wigs. Cut it out.
I am only here to sing your praises and also occasionally cut you down.
Oh,
Because
gosh.
good for you. I am so proud of you. You were on a stream that had 6,000 plus like live viewers. What the heck,
but-
man?
They
What
That's
the heck?
amazing.
no, I happen to be there. It's like the fact that some scrubs get the Super Bowl ring just because they happen to be on a good team at the time. That's me. I'm that guy that has a Super Bowl ring, and you're like, who is that? I was on the team at the time, third string, but it counts.
It counts. It absolutely
baby.
counts. Wow. Okay, G. I know you said that you had to go, but you had 10 seconds to post on my Twitter feed. Sad Uncle Tamir. Thanks. Just had to really make that public. Okay, fine.
Love you, G. You're amazing.
Seeing dicks keep coming made me want to make an all-star ref, but like dicks start
Dicks
coming and it
coming
won't
and won't
stop
stop.
coming is probably the worst thing to ever be conjured in my mind. And now it's in mine. So thank you.
Dude, oh shit! Now lyrics are forming. Hold on,
Yeah.
I
And
have
I've
to
got a
write
visual
this out.
and it's
Yep.
very terrible.
We're
Yeah.
opening a Google Doc now. It's gonna be a thing.
Just
Just
one
keep
guy-
going. I'll
This
come
is-
back to you mentally in
One
a few
guy
minutes.
eternally caught in his vinegar strokes. What?
Vinegar?
Vinegar strokes. Okay, I can't
I
believe
think
got
I need some adult water.
Yeah.
I think I got.
I see something else in this coffee.
I
need a little potion.
Am I really gonna have to explain vinegar strokes to you?
Yeah,
not
yeah, you
vinegar.
are.
No.
You don't have to explain it
No.
to me, but please do.
I
I
have
want to
no
hear
idea.
how you put it.
Okay, vinegar strokes are when you hit the point of no return as a gentleman.
Yeah?
And usually, one of the symptoms of this is that your face does
Puckers?
things that
Yeah.
you don't want it to.
Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Cool.
You don't make the most attractive looking face
Yeah.
if you're some people. And some people get caught in the vinegar stroke and they try and recall the vinegar stroke, but it's called the vinegar stroke because you can't take it back.
Nope.
Like once you hit that, it's done. So it's just like, ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's just your O face. But some people have an ugly O face.
No, it's the face that leads up to the O face. It's the build up. It's when you go from standard to
Everything
We are a learning
Saturday
stream.
morning cartoons.
We are a learning stream.
Wow,
you
I've
are.
learned.
Oh my god. Can you believe that with this body of work, I'm actually going to be trying to apply for a job?
So that's what vinegar strokes are. Everybody has them. Even the ladies have the vinegar strokes, but you know, it's more attractive with the ladies. In fact, people have even come up with a name for it, Ahigo, and it's taking over the nation. I'm a fan. Not that anybody asked. I'm talking too much. Somebody change the conversation. My mouth.
Oh no, but this is too good. This is just far
I'm
too
just gonna put my
good.
glasses for a sec here. A full day of programming coming up as well on this channel.
Oh my god.
I am running games until like way too early in the morning, but we're really excited. This is just the first thing that we're doing here.
Was this a good start to it?
This
I
is a
mean,
great start
have
to
we started your day correctly?
This is a great start
Is
to
this
it.
what you wanted?
This is exactly what I needed. I needed Noir put in his place for like all the shit that he's been putting me through the last 2 weeks with like different games that we've been in. He murdered one of my characters.
I did murder one of your characters. Cassie murdered your character.
I mean, sometimes murders happen. You just...
My character
Sometimes-
saved
the world.
Yeah,
My
it's
character
a shame
saved
that Cassie
magic.
made a decision and got that shot.
Meanwhile, my other character had to react to this, or had to non-react to this. But Anita couldn't keep a straight face. Tay didn't know what was going on because Dot died, but Anita knew. Anita knew that character just watched her other character die.
Oh, you can see the hell that I put them through, and really, as a GM, I'm just here for it.
I don't
well,
kill
I
people. My
guess you
imaginary
were-
people kill other imaginary people.
It's fine. It means that he doesn't hold too much of a grudge for Daisy, so...
Aras, why would you come here?
Look,
Throw that in my
Because you
face like
invited
that.
her. That's why you came.
yeah, you literally invited me, and you asked me to come here, and you asked Gnome to come here, and I mean, how could I be on a stream with you and him and not mention the fact that he killed Daisy? You just talked about killing other people, so and
I
you're
didn't
here for
kill
it. So are you
anybody.
here for it, Noir?
I
Are you really
was-
here for it?
I wanted so badly to go out this morning and get some daisies and just have them like sitting here. Mm-hmm. But I don't really know what daisies look like, so
Me either, so I wouldn't have got the reference
I
until
don't
somebody
know anything
pointed it
about
out.
flowers. I could have
Daisies
just
are
picked a
like
random flower.
Your
It's like,
basic
yo, daisy.
flower.
I make the cool rules. May your day be filled with dick jokes.
And water. Don't forget to hydrate.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you how triggered I am by Entanglement, the game that I played with Gnome. I was watching Tombstone, and it got to the point where Doc Holliday was fighting this dude, and the dude was like, "I want to kill you," and Doc Holliday goes, "Well, you're Daisy if you do," and like I cried for 5 minutes.
Oh.
I was like, Daisy.
Can I just say how much that warms my heart? Cause here's the thing, right here. We had 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
2 episodes.
Daisy
And
was
you
in there
are
for one.
Permanently triggered. I'm so proud of myself.
You should be.
Okay.
You,
All right.
we knew Daisy for 10 minutes.
Let me explain to the people who may not have watched Entanglement.
Sure. Which it's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. So excited, and we are gonna get that Daisy one shot, just like she got one shot. It's
What?
Yes.
Welcome back, Dark Space Poppy.
Why would you
Let me just. There we go.
Okay.
So
Noah was GMing an Expanse game called Entanglement. I was playing a Earther politician who had a secretary named Daisy. We were heading on a ship towards the belt, and she just had lovely conversations with her. You know, figuring out that this was her first mission to space. You know, she was very nervous and very, very awkward, but very excited to be like on this first like adult job kind of deal. Like, and I felt that. Like, Noir as a player felt that. I was just like, you know what? I want to make Daisy a key point in Adrian's story. Like, I'm gonna make sure I keep her around, and we're gonna, you know what? As I excel through this world, so will Daisy. So later in the episode,
We didn't all see any of the red flags.
That wasn't
10,
even
minutes
later.
later.
That was like you
1
had Daisy
minute
for like
later.
10 minutes. It was immediately what broke up the scene was her dying.
You didn't see any of the red flags that your GM laid for you.
there were no red flags.
My first
Everything
job,
was
and I'm really
peaceful.
excited, but I'm really nervous.
and I'm just like the sweetest person ever, but like I'm really good at what I do. Oh yes, sir. What can I?
Yeah, that was definitely what killed her
This is
cutie.
the Expanse.
And then there
Everybody
was the kid.
dies.
And then there was the kid.
I would have kept some water down to cool off.
And then Daisy got shot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then things start going a little haywire of the ship. It looks like it's being taken over. Adrian's doing his best to make sure that everybody stays calm. He keeps Daisy in his office, which
No,
is
they
locked up.
don't get a bicycle built for 2. Oh, that's beautiful. Ah!
this is why I fight chat. This right here.
Sounds like you and
Yes,
Expanse
laugh.
perfectly.
We stand you, chat. We stand.
Yes. Cleric of Cord, you get a gold star for today.
Dude comes in the room. He seems like a fine enough chat. We start to have a dialogue. And then he just puts one in between Daisy's eyes. I've never been more upset. The outrage.
But can we talk about though how you handled that?
Yeah.
Because boom, between the eyes, and you were just like, drink? I mean, you rolled off of it beautifully.
Adrian rose
You
off
did
of
not
me.
miss a beat.
The horror was like, fuck this shit. Everybody go down. I'm gonna kill everybody. Motherfuckers don't do who they fucking with.
Yep. That was a proud.
But it's not just the death of Daisy that really did me in. What really did me in was the end zone dance that chat and my GM did for months after.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To this day, I go to the Discord and sometimes it'll just be a picture of a Daisy wilting. Like,
It's so
Look,
perfect.
Unmade Gaming's channel is it never dies. The joke never dies. It is unmade.
and then, as if that weren't bad enough, chat raised enough money to get to do a one shot with Daisy before she gets shot in the face.
Yeah. Right? Oh,
It
that
was beautiful.
I've never seen such savagery in an audience. They're like, wait, we can spend some more money to make him more miserable. Well, shit, why did you say so?
Oh yeah, let's go. Take please. Bring it. And we got Little Red Dot to do it. So there is
So it's gonna
nobody
be
more
great.
perfect to play Daisy than Little Red Dot.
I'm still so mad at
She's gonna
Let it
look
go.
so cute. It's so sweet. Gonna lead up to that moment.
And the thing it was so organic but so organized.
Yo, you want some real talk? You want some behind the scenes talk on that?
Oh yes.
I didn't prep for shit.
So you just decided on the fly.
Yeah.
Daisy needs to get capped.
Yep. My notes for that episode, because wasn't it the intro episode? It was the intro episode.
It was
I had to go
the
hard.
intro episode.
And I had to get everybody together. You were all separated.
Little Red Dot will be playing a person with a red dot on her forehead.
Why would you come to this channel?
Casper, I don't even think they needed sights. It was like point blank.
Prep as a GM?
Damn,
Not on my
Aras.
channel. These are my
Anita
notes
gets
for
it.
my one shot later tonight. I have
Yep.
nothing.
Perfect. Trust me, I'm really
There it
good
is.
at one shots.
There's my prep.
You would come to this chat and write something so brave.
Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Oh. I can't wait to get to the bad guy section with these two. That's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Oh.
good.
Oh, whoa, what?
Oh, we have segments. We have segments on this
You
show.
have segments? Oh,
Yeah.
We have one segment.
Please.
We've got
You're
one
way
segment.
more
segment.
organized than we are.
I'm so much more organized.
We have segments.
We have what's in your cup half the time we answer it. Nobody actually, we didn't ever finish answering for this, which is funny. But go on. What's your segment?
We have one
Oh.
segment.
Yeah, I want to see the segment. Let's
Okay,
see
I
the
guess
segment.
we're just gonna jump into it now.
I want the
mean,
segment. Give
why
me the
not?
segment. I don't know how long
Okay.
this show is, for the record.
We usually
Yeah, I don't
go-
either.
We usually go around 2.5, 3
never
hours.
stops.
But I mean,
Oh yeah, it's so never stops.
Okay,
Nope,
we'll just
Casper,
jump
not
into-
really. I'm great. Shh.
Hi.
Yeah, segment.
So welcome to the That Guy segment. If you've been involved in the TTRPG community in any capacity, chances are you've sat at a table where there is just one black hole of fun present that you just wish you could inject into the moon.
That guy.
This is a segment where we collect data on that individual because come season finale, we are putting together a book called the That Guy Encyclopedia: How to Identify and Hunt That Guy.
is that the That
So
Guy
far,
Bible?
yeah, the That Guy Bible.
It's a That Guy
and-
spotting guide.
Yeah, pretty much. It's there to help new people in the community be able to, one, identify if they are in the presence of that guy, see exactly what kind of that guy they're dealing with, and get some tips and tricks for the pros on how best to nullify, hunt, or destroy that guy. So,
Identification.
identification,
Quantification.
quantification,
Destructification.
assassination.
Assassination.
Oh my god.
There we go. There we go.
We have so I kind of came up with this segment as a joke in the very first episode. I have been waiting for somebody to come on the show and go, oh no, I don't have any stories. That has not happened. And it makes me sad. And as a dude, I have dealt with some that guys, and I thought I have dealt with the worst of that guy. Then we
You met the
started bringing
femmes.
in fin presenting individuals, and they let me know that I've been playing in the minor leagues. I like to start this segment by talking about the worst of the worst that we've encountered. Yeah, how do you feel about that, Anita?
We're good. Yeah, we could do that. So
Okay.
we've had, we've had the obvious ones. Like there's your metagamer, there's your classic
Rules
edgelord,
lawyer.
your rules lawyer. You've had your you've got like general run of the mill that guys. Those are the garden variety that guys. That guys that you can find at any gaming table. We've run into the overcompensator, which is where we get the lore for the dusk-colored man.
We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that a little bit.
Then you have your chick tethers,
Chick
which
tethers.
is if there's somebody that is femme or playing a femme character, they're like, let me protect you, even if they're a level 1 wizard and the lady is playing like a level 18 barbarian. But I think the worst of the worst is I hate the story.
The king of that guy.
Yes, the king of that guy.
The king of that guy is a person that will leverage NPC relationships as a way of getting personal relationships with the players. To the I want to say, just for negative, like I have a crush on you, so I'm going to make you the perfect himbo or the perfect thembo to make you fall in love with this NPC to the point of damaging your own relationships because I want a relationship with you.
I'm officially naming that the blurred lines that guy.
That guy is the reason why I refused to do romance and RPGs for the first 2 years until I started playing with Gnome and felt comfortable enough that he wasn't that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've come across some pretty gross stories. Neck biters and ear strokers. So
the ear stroker wasn't at an RPG table, let's be clear on that one.
I still count it as a bad guy because who does that? That's weird, yo.
Wait,
hang on.
Wait, hold on. You started with neck biters. I didn't miss that.
No, that was the thing.
I've got
that was from Persephoros episode, which is now on our YouTube channel. It was she was learning, she was trying to figure out how to play D&D. She was at a computer trying to do stats on a pre-generated character sheet, and this other player bent down and bit her on the neck and then pretended like nothing happened.
Yeah, that face, it just about says it.
That would have been a punch response, just automatically. I
think she was just so shocked that it actually happened.
I completely understand that.
That the fight was replaced by a freeze response.
Oh shit, did that just happen? Yeah.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault.
Yeah.
Every time I do this segment, I hope to God that somebody goes, I don't have a story. And it never happens. And so now that you are fully aware of what this segment is and that I've damaged your faith in humanity, I'm sorry.
That's long gone. I don't... look, I'm an existentialist believer. Oh boy.
I'm sorry. Dr. Haggis Pants goes, that's worse than medicating.
Yeah.
I'll take the metagamers any day. Don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Without consent. Don't touch me without consent.
I'm just imagining that being delivered so deadpan. That's worse than metagaming.
And I know Dr. Haggis Pants in real life, so I can imagine exactly what his voice is.
Unfortunately, I think everyone has a story of some kind. Yeah, what really gets me about this segment and why I still try to present it as jokey as possible, but I still think it's important to have every episode, is I truly did not know the levels of bad that it got. and like, and just putting on my serious hat for just a second. I did not know how bad shit gets. Like, and it's this again is where privilege comes from. You can be blind to it. I was blind to the privilege that I have in the space just from being a dude, not having to deal with this level of I truly thought some of that guy stories I had was the worst ones, and then like every guest that's fit presenting has just come and Babe Ruth my shit. Like, so and
you want to hear mine?
I don't like how you asked me. I don't like how you asked me that.
So I will say I have gotten extremely lucky with the groups that I've gotten into. Extremely lucky, and I completely understand that. Like my first D&D invite or RPG invite period was from another woman, Sorcerer Sundries. I met her by chance at a fabric store. She invited me and my husband to come play D&D with her, and I've been playing ever since. The second group that I started playing with, the group itself, great group of guys. I'm the only woman in the group. But the first time we were going to meet up was at the game store. And this isn't that bad of a story, to be honest. This is actually, this isn't that bad. We were meeting at a game store, and the game store had a tabletop room that was in the same shopping center, but like across the way, because the owners of the shops couldn't get the two spaces right next to each other. Right. They just couldn't do it. So I went into the game store not realizing that the tabletop area was across the street. Well, I go in there and I'm looking around because I'm actually early. I've got a knife in my boot because that's what kind of person I am. I'm meeting 6 guys at a game store. Yeah. So I'm walking around and just browsing, kind of looking through the comics, and there's one older guy who looks like he's old enough to meet my dad, looking through comics, and he's like, "Can I help you find something?" And I was like, "Well, I'm actually meeting a group of people here," and he's like, "Do you like comics?" I'm like, "Yeah, not opposed to them. I've never found one that like I was being nice. I'm not necessarily into comics, but it's not that I don't like them. It's just that
you're being polite to a stranger man."
Yeah, strange older man who's obviously working in a game shop putting away comic books. And he's like, "Well, do you like weird?" I'm like, "I like weird." And he verbally says, "Checks no ring." I'm like, wait, what? Did you literally just say that you were checking if I was wearing a ring?
Oh, that's what you said. Oh! God, I'm so dumb.
He actually said out loud, "Checks no ring."
Checks no ring? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a weird manga.
No. He was checking to see if I was wearing a ring, and
that's fucked.
That day I wasn't, even though I was married, because I know I'm married. I don't have to wear my rings every day to remember that fact. And frankly, me being married has absolutely no anything on random game store dude.
Mr. Checks no ring.
Yep.
Checks no ring.
So I promptly left.
That's how I heard it. I'm sorry.
That's Mr. Checks no ring. Actually verbally saying that they're checking for signs of me being possessed by another man.
Because they respect that man more than they respect you.
Exactly.
They rather respect a strange man than a stranger that is also male than the person that is saying, fuck off with this shit.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
So that's my story. And you know what? It's really not that bad. But
it's still really fucking bad. That is
it's
dehumanizing and
that was my first interaction. I've never been back to that game store because I don't want to see that dude again.
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely zero interest in going back to that game store now. They completely lost a customer. And it was the first time I had ever heard of that game store. So it's the first time I had ever been there. And that was my first impression. That was my first interaction with an employee there.
Yeah, if that's your first interaction, like, I'm not gonna come back because you've just made probably the worst one that you could. Hi, Narnia's Pants. Welcome in.
Hello.
Thank you for calling.
Hi.
man. What's up? Goodbye.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's pretty fucked. That is pretty...
That's...
I've unfortunately gotten pretty good at seeing those red flags on people and just very politely declining any interaction.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Good morning, Anna. Happy Halloween.
Hello.
On Amiri streams. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you didn't die on Bloody Portrait last night.
Yay, not die.
Yeah, I just... Again, it's... And I'm sure that there are, like... there are things, obviously, outside of the TTRPG community that y'all have to deal with. And that's the other thing about this segment that is, like, such a bummer. Because it's just like, we're only looking at one aspect of shit that you're interested in. And it's kind of like, that's not cool.
Nope.
Yeah, so...
But it's common.
It's shit like that is the reason why I started the actual play Critical Misses.
Yeah.
That's because anytime that a femme or non-binary or any gender marginalized person goes into a game store, shit like that happens.
And I mean, and I think one of the things that this segment has also taught me is that even if you are a marginalized person, you still gotta check your shit. Like, I've seen black folk wild out, you know, I've seen queer folk wild out, and so just because you have the tag, just because you're in the camp, that does not excuse your behavior, and you still need to watch that shit. And on some level, you still care. Like, everybody has a bit of privilege, and that's the thing that's what's shocking about this for me. Is just like, you know, again, I've dealt with a lot of shit in the TTRPG community because I'm black. And so it's easy for me to go, well, you know, this is not the easiest space for me to be in as a black dude because, you know, there's some shit. But then again, I don't have to worry about Mr. Checks Your Ring or Mr. Neckbiter. And that is the privilege inherent in who I am. And so this segment is kind of like, see, motherfuckers, like, and so it's a nice reminder.
Being marginalized does not equate to being intersectionally aware. That's right.
Yes.
But
And
it should equate to feeling more responsible to try to lift up other people who are marginalized in different ways when you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I see Sky.
Yeah. Demon.
Absolutely. And again, that's what this is, a nice reminder to just like, yo, make sure that if you hear, like, it's a very strange thing when you're in a room with a bunch of guys. You can really tell when you're around a bunch of good guys or you're around a bunch of trying guys that are weak. And what I mean by that is, I have been in conversations where somebody will say something that's wild, and it does take something inside to just hold the entire conversation and be like, yo, nah,
That's not cool.
That don't fly. And there's some guys that are just like, hey, we don't have to wear that hat now. There ain't nobody here. And like that's where the fight has to happen. The fight isn't on your timeline. The timeline is where it's easy to be, hey, I'm down with the cause, rah rah. Cause I've seen motherfuckers that are on the timeline like, I'm down with the cause, rah rah. But you catch those same motherfuckers in a group chat with nothing but people that they feel comfortable with. We have to fight these people where they're comfortable.
And you have to have uncomfortable conversations.
We need to make it so they. No, it's even worse than that. We need to make it so that these people aren't comfortable. That sounds bogus, but it's just like. I mean,
you got to make it uncomfortable to say those things.
But yeah,
absolutely. Like we can't, because there are some people out here that will say the stuff that is necessary to win. And what I mean by that is they will say the stuff necessary to make sure that their projects are successful, make sure that their endeavors in this space are successful, to make sure that they have all the right people with all the right commas backing their shit. But these same motherfuckers are like behind the scenes talking wild brazy about people for being who they are. Like
that's just that two-faced shit.
I mean,
yeah.
But it's here and it's present and like it's so uncomfortable. But that's where the fight has to happen, and it has to. And the thing is, that what's really fucked up about it is that it's not just that way for guys. Like there are women that have that kind of conversation, because some of my film presenting people have told me, like, behind the scenes, this person don't rock with POC. Like, and it's just like we all have to have the fight where it's uncomfortable. And I don't know why I got on this tangent, and I'm sorry, but
like one of the best advice I've seen is if someone says a bigoted joke, play dumb and ask them to explain it openly. I don't get it. Can you explain the joke to me?
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
What's the punchline?
What's funny about it? Can you expand on that for me? That's the thing, though, is I think the good thing about uncomfortable conversations is because when you're uncomfortable, that's when you're most open to learning.
It has to be uncomfortable to learn.
It has to be uncomfortable.
Period.
Yeah, because you're removing ignorance, and that's
if you're
never easy.
If you're awkward, you're learning.
I mean,
I'm awkward all the fucking time.
The other thing that I've learned is that, like, you've gotta be willing at some level to sacrifice the bag. You like there may be opportunities that come at cost. I mean, like, there's like it's just you got when you're moving in this shit, you just gotta know who you are. You gotta know what's right, and you gotta try and maintain that shit.
And you have to turn if you have to turn down something. That's another thing.
Or if you have to check somebody that has clout, like that was something that a private conversation that I had recently that was terrifying.
I mean, but also
you hope
sometimes someone has to say something sometimes,
or else nothing will get said.
Yes, and the people who are doing these hurtful things will continue to do these hurtful things to people, and the person, sometimes you just gotta say something.
Like I always ask people, like, really consider who your fave is, and consider you're in a room with them alone and they are just spewing vile shit. Would you really go in on them? Like, because that might be what it takes one day. And it's just, I know who my faves are, and like, as much as it sucks if I caught them wilding, I gotta go in on them.
Yep. I've had a couple experiences with that, and I've lost friends and opportunities because of it. Because I am very comfortable with who I am and what I believe in, and I'm not here for that. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to talk with you. I don't want you in my sphere, because those people were not willing to have that conversation. And I'm a very, very patient person.
Yeah.
We can have a conversation.
I mean, and I that's
No thanks. Hard
I
pass.
always try to end these conversations that I'm very, by saying that I'm very excited with what's happening in the space lately these days. I'm seeing more and more good beings winning. So, like, I really do feel like we're cleaning out the gunk.
It's just taking a little bit of time and it's taking time and it's taking hard work. I think from a lot.
There's a lot of
people. There's a lot of
gunk to clean.
It's a hard job, but we can do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't be willing to sit there and watch shit happen and just not say anything.
For real, like,
Especially
not
if
saying
you
anything
come-
is how we've got to here.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially if you come from a place of privilege. If it's something that doesn't necessarily affect you, but you see it hurting other people, you should definitely say something.
I mean, and that's
Especially if it's from someone who's possibly not going to hurt you.
I mean, and I think that that's what it takes to win, because it's easy for, like, let's say somebody's wilding out against black people. It's very easy for them to ignore me. It's just like,
Yeah.
well, there they go again. But like, if somebody white or non-black in their circles just like checking them, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, then they're more inclined to listen. Not 100% inclined to listen, because some of these people are just garbage, but it makes them more inclined to listen. And you know, it's just I think that that's what I'm learning from that guy segment, is just that everybody's getting it rough, and it's very easy to overlook just how rough they're getting it when you're focused on your own L's. And so this is just like a nice way to step out of your own L's and see the L's that other people have collected, by just seeing how hard it is for them out there, and it gets you more inclined to just want to beat the shit out of that guy. And that's why we're making a Bible.
Do we want to get into the story of the dusk-colored man? Because we did talk about the overcompensator a bit.
Well, I want to say.
Or do you want to say that a little later?
You got a story for us, or you want us to hit the dust colored
question.
man?
Well, I could do a brief one, and I'm not comfortable to go into super detail
No, that's
about
fine.
it.
The key
But
to this is you go as comfortable as you are. So no pushing.
so I have a very different perspective because I'm trans, and I grew up half of my life as a girl, and so I get that. I've been in those weird situations, and there's nothing like going into a game store, jumping into a game, like your first experience playing D&D, right? 13, 14, super excited, and the GM puts your character on a boat with a bunch of dwarves who just end up being naked. And there was a lot more to that. And I never touched D&D since. Like, it took me years to feel comfortable to play. Period. That was it. Like, I just left the hobby. Done. And then I grew up and I was like, oh, but I really want to play, so I'm just gonna ask some friends and I'll even GM. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do it. And then like here I am. So like you can destroy somebody's entire experience in a hobby by doing that.
Yeah.
That quick. Don't do it.
Don't do that, man. I was like 13.
I'll join you in saying that one of my first D&D stories, and I told this here, and it's just gonna be real quick. When I first started D&D on 3.5, but I got invited to a second edition or advanced one of them systems with old school players, and like all of the players that I played in 3.5 hyped them up like these are the granddaddies of D&D. These are the guys that know how to do it right. They did not like me. They tortured my character every session, and eventually the character was killed by being hung. So I very much understand how you feel.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
So
See, this is so how to curb this, right? If we have to give like a tip,
Yeah.
I don't play in public games. Period. I don't play at games and conventions. I don't play at games and game stores because I don't know you. And as a trans person who didn't pass, not that that matters, but like at a table of dudes, it very much can. No, I just won't do it. You will not catch me in public games. And if I'm invited to games here on the internet, like, you know, doing whatever, do I go and ask people about other people? Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
you have to do the research.
I'm sorry. It's you need to protect yourself. Sometimes it's okay to take that risk because like maybe there are other people and there's other people at that table that I know, even though I may not know that one person. And if they're comfortable playing, then okay, still a little but like, nope. If I'm at a table, if I'm invited to a table, I ask questions. Like, what are you doing to make sure that I'm going to be okay? And what can I do to make sure that other people are going to be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like
what safety tools are in place?
mm-hmm,
How
mm-hmm.
do we handle if there's a problem player at the table? How do we handle that? And that's the thing is like I'm still learning how to be assertive at tables and like diffuse situations.
Mm-hmm.
There is a story about how to handle problem players that man, you gotta remind me to tell you later.
Okay.
But and the other thing is on the other side of that, if you are somebody that people turn to for references, like if somebody like I know I've seen a lot of people go, well, if Noir vouches for you, then you know you're welcome in my game.
Yeah, I trust Noir.
That weighs like that means something to me. So that means that I always have to update and listen and update. Because if I give, you know, let's say I give somebody, if I vouch for Anita, like Anita's a good bead, you let Anita in your game, and then Anita just comes in and just starts punching everybody in the face at the table. Doesn't explain why, and then just takes the dice and then throws them out the window.
No, hold on.
Like-
You were fine until you started eating dice. Now we have problems.
Have you seen the emote? Because I've got an emote for you to check in chat.
We have a gif of you eating a book,
That's fair too. We do have
Yes.
that.
which
That
is
is
my
fine.
favorite gif
It's a really
ever.
good one.
It really is.
Ever. It's just like
Just like
big ass book.
no TTRPG is better than bad TTRPG.
But just back to the point. If I go, Anita's a good bean, please let them in your game. And then they come in and they just start punching everybody and eating dice, I can't then go to somebody else and go, yeah, Anita's a good bean. I gotta update my list.
Gotta update your
Because
bean
now-
list, your bean counter.
Now I know Anita might come in your game and just start swinging off.
No, I really need you to
That's-
recommend me for a table, and I'm just gonna do something like that.
That's what we call a chaos bean.
Yeah, the best game of Noir's, the
Yes,
best GIF
yes.
Noir's the shake weight. Shake weight's good. Shake weight.
Yeah.
Why do I have like 8 different shake weight gifts?
You apparently
Why
do
do I
that
have a
motion a lot,
shake
Noir.
You know what? If you love what you do, you always practice.
Shit. I love you, Noir, so much.
That's why you're my favorite. My favorite one is there's a clip from like the first episode where he talked about how that GIF got made, and it's just like, and I'm just like this. I'm like, you're just like, what now? This. So we have And then he's just like, you just did it. No, not again! And then just like kept shaking his fist in several different suggestive poses. So I have a clip of it. It's real good.
I mean, you gotta have the ability to have some variety and flexibility with your shake weights.
There's a couple different angles on that one.
So if y'all could clip Anita doing the shake weight thing in the story,
like
so I
this?
can finally. Oh my god!
That's why I did it outside the frame.
Oh, you!
Oh, that's right! You genius, you! Oh, well,
Anita, I love
well played, Anita. Well
I swear to
played.
God, Anita is my Moriarty. One day.
Oh,
thought Bella was your
wow.
No,
So
Bella
good.
is my Magneto.
That's fair. I think we need a noir segment on Bean Rex, in which he will pitch you to another game. Oh, that's a good segment. The bean counter segment.
I mean, I've played with because I play in all the games all the time because I never sleep. I've played with some very good beans, Like Joe, first off, Joey is just an exceptional DM or GM, even when he's killing your daisies.
Plucking daisies.
Yes.
He loves me. He loves me. Loves me.
I will never forget.
Loves me not.
Can we get a gif of that, please?
Yes.
Someone, please.
I see
give me a
Husha Kids in
gif
chat.
of-
Please clip that,
of Gnome
AJ.
just then. Please.
I mean, speaking of good beans, AJ's another one that everybody needs to have the pleasure of playing with at some point.
Husha Kid's
You'll
great.
never meet somebody that's so cool at being cool.
But like with a little bit of that nerdy touch.
Like, AJ would be the perfect Miles Morales. He's got the swag, but just the right touch of that nerd, where it's just like, maybe 9 out of 10 of his jokes will hit, but that one that doesn't hit will make you itch for the rest of the day. Like, why would you fucking say that shit?
I need them in my game.
On the topic of safety tools, mind if I ask what your recommended safety tools are? So on this channel, when we play in games, we use X, N, and O. We've been running horror games all day, and it's actually the first time that we've decided to implement the TTRPG safety checklist, because horror games can get a little... so yeah, we want to make sure that everybody is playing in an environment that is comfortable for them, that they can feel safe and included in, and if they do feel unsafe in any way, they can they'll have the tools to stop the play if they need to.
I had this is where I'm gonna jump in and talk about my problem player solution. Generally, what I did in physical games with Gloria is that everybody would get a card type. You would like king, queen, jack, like ace, 10, 9, 8, whatever, right? And you would have your card type. And you would get it in either a heart or a spade, right? Whenever we go to break, you would give me the GM a card. So let's say you're a king, right, Anita?
Mm-hmm.
If everybody gives me the king of hearts, that means that they're all cool with you. If one person gives me a king of spades, that means we've got a problem, and I need to address it. So,
that's interesting.
So that's how I handled that. I got that from Community.
Nice.
Where they all voted for Pierce. So it involves buying like a bunch of the same deck of cards.
Yeah.
But
so you can't tell whose cards are whose.
Right. And then once break was over, I would just put everybody's card back.
Oh. That actually, that helps to keep it anonymous.
Yep.
Yeah, red, green, and yellow also works as well. We use X and an O because it's on stream, and it's actually easy to type it into. We use Zoom, so we just type it into the Zoom chat to make sure. So we'll do an O with a question mark in the Zoom chat, just to make sure if someone's having like a really heavy RP scene and you think that they might be like skirting towards that N or that X, you just type a quick O with a question mark in chat. And they just make sure they'll usually either pop up an O or they'll respond with an O in the Zoom chat. And that way we can make sure that they're still okay and they're still happy.
Also, be very sure to use this O and not the other one because...
Yeah. Fucking
the
racists ruin everything.
The Tiki Torch Bandits took okay.
Can I add into a safety tool that we definitely invented as a joke, but I genuinely love it on Entanglement?
Oh gosh.
Like it started as a joke, but like in a game where you can have PvP, so we came up with a hand check. So it's H question O.
It's all about the hand check.
It's all about the hand check. Like, you want to catch these hands, and like, if the player is receptive to it, like, I'm about to be aggressive. Are you okay with it? You'd be like, oh yeah, oh totally, or use the NXO stuff. But H question mark.
H question
We're about
mark?
to throw hands. H question mark.
I like it.
And it works out really well because it's like okay, we're setting up right now. There's some conflict. Can I put my hands on your character?
Would you like to receive these hands?
You want to catch these hands?
You want to catch these hands? Because we're gonna go.
Also, I would also, especially, since we're continuing to talk about entanglement,
Hi, Shauna.
Hey Shauna. Hi.
Hello.
Let's just let's go over real quick another safety tool that actually Mike started using for this season in particular is essentially having a check-in person who is not involved in the game as a safety person,
like a stage manager,
kind of.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, I mean, if you want to say
I'll
okay.
So, remember how I told y'all I walk into dick jokes accidentally?
I walk into dick jokes accidentally too. It happens. It totally happens.
I fucked up and made a character whose name was Adrian Cox. And this was a group of guys playing this game, and we were wilding. And I want to call attention to this. We didn't understand how bad we got. And Aras,
we were just having fun.
Yeah,
but forgot.
We forgot, what other people might feel like. And Aras hard checked the shit out of us. And when one of the things that I try and stress is that the best people around you are the ones that'll be like, hey, cut it the fuck out. And like Aras hard checked us, and we needed it. So like, shout out to you for doing that.
Yep.
I love y'all. I don't want you to make people feel uncomfortable if they're just joining for the first time.
Exactly. And that's why, like, for us, that worked out super well. That was a friend who you were hired for this position to do, and you did your job.
Right.
We lost ourselves, and you were like, hey, that's not cool. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're right. And we stepped back. It was a very respectful exchange. It was a very respectful. I thought you did great.
It's kind of like it's like a stage manager or a union rep. Like, is that one person to go to?
Yeah, just especially if you have a streamed game, just somebody that is sitting there from the audience perspective thinking, if I didn't know these people and saw this as I'm browsing Twitch for the first time, I'm trying to find a new show, and this is what I come in on, what am I seeing as someone who doesn't know these people? Some people don't give a fuck what people see when they first join in, or some people are like, you know what, this is my stream, this is how I'm going to run it, this is everything like that. That's fine. But if you are concerned about wanting to bring in new people and what they may see while they're there, it's a good idea to have just somebody just there to just kind of keep an eye and be like, hey, you're kind of going into a little bit. It's kind of like a mod, but someone who has access to the people on screen. And then yeah, and then they can also be like, well, if there's a hand check that goes awry and there's a conflict between two players on stream, they have a person who is not involved in the game to be like, hey, this person really actually hurt my feelings the other day, and I want to talk to somebody about it. And it's the person, they're not in the game, they're not the DM, they have nothing riding on how the conflict comes out other than making sure that everybody involved feels good about the outcome.
Yeah. We had a person like that on a stream that I was on, and then Nora was on too, but we both ended up quitting. It was actually a player, but we picked the most even-keeled of all the players to act as our representative in case, like, we had a problem, because they were, like, the easiest person to talk to, and they would be able to present the problems in such a way that was empathetic and kind. Didn't quite work out the way we had thought it was going to work out, though.
I do have to say, like, the person that has that job, it's not an easy job, because I saw the weight that checking us put on you, Aras, and that's another reason why, like, it was such a priority for all of us to, like, rate it in, because we're just like, yo, this is our fucking friend. And, like, us making you do your job was not cool. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
The coolest thing in the world is if you could just get to sit back and enjoy the stream. And if we make you do your job, then we need to do better. So, like, like, you know, I hope that we displayed that in how we acted and how we handled the conversation, but I really do appreciate you, like, stepping up, like, yo, quit laughing.
Yeah. It's hard to do with your friends. It's much easier to tell off strangers.
Yeah.
Well, and
yeah.
And it's really nice because after that, everybody, like, after you got off the call and everything like that, everybody came to me and was like, hey, thanks. Like, that took a lot of balls and you don't have any, so thanks.
we threw out the dick jokes and went to ball jokes.
Well, you know, you just gotta drop the ball sometime.
That was there we go. We had it in a shake weight if you want to clip that picture.
Fuck!
Perfect.
So speaking of things that we've adopted in all of our games going forward, Gnome, you had something that's so brilliant that I have taken it and applied it to all my games, which is your method of backstory creation, the 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, whoa, okay. Let me give credit, because that is not mine.
Okay.
That was taught to me by the amazing Allison Robinson, who she is just a phenomenal, and she condensed it from some sort of story writing book, I think. So credit to her for condensing it, and that I don't know what the book is, but it's not mine. I just use it for everything now because
I've been telling people, like, I stole this, like, this is not my real.
Oh, just.
But now we know who to send their credit to. Allison Robinson, was it?
Yeah, I'll pull up Allie's.
Shout out to you wherever you are, because you have made character creation so much easier for me now. Oh my god.
Nora's working on that shake weight
Allie does
sponsorship.
so much good stuff.
This is why I fight chat. I'm not fighting y'all today, though. You try real hard, you motherfuckers, but it's not happening.
No.
Look, you can. I mean, everybody has their brand. I'm trying to get sponsored by Lip Slut now.
Wait, what?
So hold on.
I want ASOS to hire me as their trans model because I wear their clothes so cutely.
Okay, so
hire me, ASOS. Let's go.
Let's hold on. I'm gonna start my. This is my second one. So there's a makeup company that specifically does lips glosses and lipstick called Lip Slut. And they have some amazing lipsticks. Currently, I am wearing the Notorious RBG, named after Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I also have the shade that I was wearing the other day on Gnomebrew, Fuck Trump.
Hey!
And 50% of the profits from the sale of each tube of lipstick or gloss or whatever gets donated to a organization that's been attacked by the Trump administration. They've narrowed it down for us, so you only have like 5 to choose from. But everybody who buys one gets to vote on where that specific profit is going to go to. For the Notorious RBG, I voted for Planned Parenthood because it was appropriate. Mm-hmm. And then for Fuck Trump, I did for the NAACP.
Nice.
Because it seemed appropriate. But they, like, feel so fucking good on your lips, and they stay the fuck put. And,
I'm over here trying to think of a hashtag to push to get you your attention from Lip Slut, but it's just like, none of them sound good.
None of them sound right.
No, I mean, you can't, but it's fine. I'm coming for you, Lip Slut. Even if not, I have every shade on. That is what I said.
I was thinking like Aras for Lip Slut, but then I was just like, my DMs will be full of people like, what did Aras do to you? Like, why are you coming at Aras like that? Like, hey Bree.
Hi Bree.
Hello. Oh my gosh.
They gained so many crushes from this. Crushes from this show. Nora and they need her staples though.
So, you confused me because I thought you said Asus, like the computer building brand. So you're like, I wear all this stuff so cute, and I'm like, you over here rocking motherboards, bro? Like, what the fuck?
It's all about that motherboard. Let's go. That CPU check. Oh man, dig it.
Check out the GPU.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the Flava Flav necklace, but it's a literal motherboard.
Yes.
Yo, you know what? That would be more impressive.
Can it
than
light up our?
Yeah, light up.
Yeah, it needs RGBs.
That's like a Weird Al song just waiting to happen. Yeah. Like White and Nerdy Part 2.
Oh my god.
Like,
okay, good. It wasn't just me.
Azos, the clothing brand.
Azos. Okay. There's a bunch of brands that I want to be sponsored by because I am a corporate whore. Give me money.
Would you say you're a lip slut?
Would you say
you know what? If Lip Slut hit me up, you goddamn right I'd wear some Fuck Trump on my lip.
I mean, you rock lipstick on a fairly
that's true. That is a fact.
Like,
you should definitely check it out,
I know
Noir.
Wherever I am, my dad's cringing somewhere.
Good.
Feels good.
Feels good.
Then you're doing your job. You're living your life.
Living your best life.
The best goddamn life.
The best goddamn life that you could, gosh darn life that you could ever
hope
for.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my god, they're going. They're sinking.
It's a beautiful morning. I don't
know what accent to start in. I
don't know what's happening.
I don't know. We're gonna turn this into a musical episode.
No.
But we've been at this for about an hour and a half-ish. Do we want to take like a quick 10-minute break and then swing right back onto this?
I don't know. Can chat handle a break? Y'all ready for a break? You punk motherfucker. I mean, you
I feel like our faces might need breaks because my cheeks kind of hurt from smiling and laughing so much this morning. I'm not used to this level of just absolute joy on a Saturday morning. I've been working on a shed all summer, and it's just been misery and hammers.
Misery and Hammers. That sounds so fucking metal, though.
Misery and Hammers is definitely the name of my doom metal band.
Right?
Look, a couple weeks ago, I got to watch my girlfriend hammer fucking nails through pieces of wood, like fucking rail spikes
She
through
went
butter, as
rail spikes
Gnome
through
says.
butter!
It's holy shit. It was hot. She was just
Sorcerer's
up on a ladder,
Sundry?
go wham, wham,
Actual
wham.
lady tank. Like,
Woo!
holy cannoli. And we were just there watching the show.
I mean, I started nailing on my side, and she started nailing on her side, and she was going so good that I stopped to watch.
I mean, we all here are fans of the muscle mommies. You know, everybody asks, what do you look for in a significant other? My thing that I look for is somebody that can beat me the fuck up.
And on that note, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're going to rest our faces
And let
from
them
all
shave
this
you.
gritting.
Of
Misery
your
and-
truth.
It's the name of my communist musical.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
The birds work for the
Oh my club.
We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break. We're gonna rest our faces from all the grinning and smiling like amazing, wonderful humans that we are. We're gonna get some water or some more coffee and hydrate. You should all do the same. Don't forget to stretch. And we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Ooh, also take your potions.
Take your potions.
Take potions.
That reminder was for you, Gnome.
I didn't call the fuck out.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are short one gnome. He had to deal with just a little bit of personal business, but he will be back very shortly. For now, though, we're gonna come back and dive back into this.
Do you have another segment?
Well, I mean, that's a thing.
We have the "What did you do on break?" segment. If anybody wants to get into it, I can tell you what I did on break because it was fantastic.
What did you
What
do on
did you
break?
do on break?
So somebody, I think they just put the Sam Raimi Spider-Man suit in the new Spider-Man game, and so somebody did a music video to Chad Kroger's "Hero," the only good song Nickelback has ever made, and with a bunch of scenes from the Spider-Man game. So I've just been watching that over and over again, crying because of nostalgia.
Oh.
Oh, well. I mean, all right.
What was there to
a good
clip?
thing.
What was there to clip, really?
What was that? And on that note,
So-
I think it was from before break or something. On that note, we're gonna go on break, I think.
Oh, okay.
I sent off a job application for something.
Yeah.
Everybody send good vibes to Anita.
So fingers crossed.
Crossing fingers.
Crossing fingers, crossing toes. That something comes back for it. Now I'm gonna be paranoid and like double checking my email to make sure that it's sent and that I sent the right thing. So that's gonna be great.
All
So-
the good vibes to Anita.
Good vibes, friends. Good vibes.
And go ahead.
I managed to go to the bathroom and not dip my skirt in the toilet.
That is a lot more difficult than one would think.
Yeah.
As somebody who bought
Especially
a cloak.
because I'm wearing a corset today. I don't know if you can see it on stream,
Yeah,
but
you can
I'm
see it.
definitely wearing a corset, and I've got pants under this too. Somehow, you know what?
I mean,
It's like
let's
layers
be
on
real.
layers.
Some of y'all D&D characters are walking around with some
Thanks, Husha.
Yeah.
toilet water on.
Hey, listen, that happens more often at cons than you probably realize.
Yep.
That's why some people with big costumes have handlers.
Yeah. See, I'm just glad that it was my bathroom and not a porta potty, because like this is the kind of stuff I'll wear to Ren Fair, and it's Ren Fair time. Obviously, we are not going to Ren Fair because, you know, COVID, so you shouldn't be going to doing stuff. But I'm just going to wear my Ren Fair costume around my house today because it's Halloween, so why the fuck not?
Why not?
After this, I'm gonna go do a quick photo shoot in my backyard because the trees are all pretty colors and stuff.
Aw.
So
Man, I miss
That'd be
having
great.
pretty colored trees because it snowed here and all the leaves are gone. Bristol 2025.
Oof.
2021.
No snow, please. I do not do snow. Pretty tree colors are nice.
Yeah. But-
Give me sunny weather and
Oh, it's nice today. It's like, I'm trying to
I
figure
feel
out
like
what it is
it's
in Fahrenheit.
unfair.
It's 8 degrees Celsius.
I feel like it's unfair for nature to give us a winter because we didn't really get a summer.
And now
Like-
it's just we were just inside anyways.
I mean, like all summer, I was inside just looking at all this nice ass weather. Like I need to explain to y'all. I live 15 minutes away from the beach here in Chicago. Like that's part of why I moved here, and I couldn't enjoy any of it because the beach was shut down the entire summer. So I feel like I should get a pass on winter. Winter needs to not happen.
so like what if we just took advantage of the fact that it's gonna be winter and everybody just stay the fuck home for a month or two?
Yeah.
I bet you get to use 3 months out of the year.
I
Says
mean,
the other
yeah.
Chicago native in chat.
Chicago never gives a winter pass. It really doesn't. See, the thing that sucks about Chicago is like winter will delay long enough to make you think like maybe not this year. And then as soon as you have that thought, it will fuck you with snow. Like it will just
That's a surprise dicking right there.
they just every time. I remember one time we got a blizzard in April. I'm like, are you serious?
Chicago.
That just sounds like Calgary weather. There's what we
Yeah,
like to call
yeah.
Fool's Spring, where it's like that one day in February where it lulls you into a false sense of security, where it's actually like, this is actually kind of nice and not bad, and then you get hit with like 30 below.
I mean, and people are always like, you know, how come you love Chicago so much and you talk so much shit about it? It's because we get a new batch of new blood every year. So, like, we know what's about to happen. But you got those people that come in from out of town, they think shit's sweet. They think their little California winter coat's gonna do something. And then Chicago comes in and reminds you where you at. And then it's just a culling of the week.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is. I know Unmade Gaming and I joke about it, but like we were talking about our limits for hoodie, shorts, and sandals, which is like the best Chicago combo that you can wear. And I will definitely
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Wind chill needs to be like 0 for me to decide to put shoes on. Shorts might stay.
Shorts are non-negotiable.
Yeah, the shorts are non-negotiable.
I have seen people jogging in blizzards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You get that in Calgary too, though.
Oh sure.
Like, what is wrong with y'all?
But then again, it's also Canada, and we have people biking in like the middle of winter. Puppy! You can't see it because no one's off camera, but there's a puppy. Aww.
Everybody with the goddamn
She's-
stream pets.
Well, she's an old girl. She's probably not gonna jump up.
That's
But
fine.
She used to jump into my lap, but she's getting old. She just got her hair cut.
She's
It
looking
looks
fine.
like a different dog.
oh, you gotta post pictures later.
Wait.
Hi, Bright. Thank you for that raid.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome in.
What? Hello.
Biking in winter is fun. See, people like you are the problem.
Hello, Ink. Good
I'm
to see
just
you.
kidding.
No, thank you. See, okay, so he and Mike were talking about their winter limits in the Void group chat.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I'm sitting there in my house currently. Well, currently then it was like 55, 60 degrees outside, and I was inside wearing 2 pairs of pants, sweater, thermal, like robe, socks, and a hat. And I'm like, fuck you both.
She was extra cold just thinking about it. Because we're like, yeah, I don't know.
Stop it.
Maybe -5? Yeah, that's pretty normal.
What? Like, okay, so I've got to ask
Hate all of
everybody, what is your sleep tip?
Oh,
I need to be
What?
warm.
I need it to be ice
68?
cold, freezing in my house in order for me to sleep.
But see, I like it cold. I'm with you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
with you, Noir. But then I want to be in a hoodie and like wrapped the heck up.
Oh
My
yeah,
face needs to be
under
cold.
I'm under 3 blankets for sure, but it's got to at least be 45 in the apartment for me to sleep.
Hey, what are you doing in here? What's up? How you doing?
Need it to be cold. I want to be buried in blankets, ice cold. I open a window. I need to be warm.
Yeah, I also open a window and have the air on because
Jamie puts a fan on.
Fan, constant fan.
Yeah,
I
Jamie
need
puts a fan on.
need airflow.
I want to be warm.
Jamie needs a fan, and I make sure that he points it
I just
directly towards
want to be
him and away
warm.
from me. And then I'll like bundle up, like blankets to here.
I need it to feel like if I somehow fall out of my blankets, I'm gonna instantly die of like freezing.
No.
It's diving straight into Lake Michigan.
Oh, have you ever done the polar plunge?
Absolutely fucking not.
I
Look,
did it one year.
I don't
I
like
did it
being
when Lady
wet.
Gaga did it.
That influence.
You know what? You gotta show respect to the queen.
Yep.
He tells me to jump in Lake Michigan. God damn it. I'm
well,
off the
you
deep
must
end.
oblige.
And the great partner sleep temperature wars begin. Yeah. Jamie has to have the fan. I make him turn it away from me so that it's facing specifically him, and I will bundle under the blankets like a little cinnamon roll. And then I steal his blankets.
See, that's where shit gets fucked. I have never been in a relationship with somebody that isn't a blanket thief, and you don't know the level of hatred and vitriol that builds over time as this human being comes into your life only to steal blankets from you, which is just like the sickest shit. No, I hate motherfuckers like you.
Hey, Noir, you want to
Yes.
cuddle? Because you can have all the blankets you want. That shit is off my body about 10 minutes into a deep sleep.
Our cat also
that's
is part of the
perfect.
is partially responsible for the blanket thief because he'll sleep right between us. The
So
older
we'll see,
one.
then you get pets involved,
Yeah.
which are furnaces themselves.
He's a hot little boy, and he'll cuddle you even if you don't want to be cuddled. He's just
I actually broke it off with this one girl because her dog liked to play Liu Kang and bicycle kick me in my sleep. Like I would feel it coming. Like I would just start to knock out and I would feel it at my feet and I'm like, oh no. And then like as the night goes on, I'm like something's on my chest and I just see him like look me in my eyes with his stupid dog face, just like soon my back paws will be in your eyes. Rest well. And I'm like too tired to sleep, so all I can conjure up is like, fuck you, dog. And then, like an hour later,
You know, I am a firm believer of if you get rejected by a partner's pets, that's probably a good sign that the relationship's not gonna work.
yeah.
oh, absolutely. There's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
worse.
if you want to be with me, you better accept my dog, because my dog is me. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, the Spice Girls almost had it right. If you want to be my lover, you gotta
You gotta get with my pets. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, Noir.
Yeah. What was it? Oh, Nymeria. Husband and dog Lily are blanket thieves. I'm a cold little bitch. I need blankets or I turn into a popsicle. Same, Anna.
Same. Also same.
Same.
Yep. My husband has a kerosene heater that he has basically installed. It just sits on a stand on my side of the bed in the corner facing my feet, and It's never warm enough. Never, ever.
Get in with the dog first is like the oldest trick in the book. Yeah.
I mean,
Make sure the
speaking
dog-
of funny like sleeping stories, like one of my exes, I still remember this clear as day. In their sleep, I heard them say, "They'll never know." And like that has haunted me to this day. I'm like, who's they? What will they know? And why the laugh?
Right. Wow, there's a lot to break down with that. That is so
terrifying.
open.
Oh,
That is a
gosh.
horror story in like 6 words.
They'll never know.
I never brought it up. I was too scared.
I had a yeah, my ex would
No hard date super.
yeah, that's it.
Hey, we know you
Seems
have
like
a type.
his type.
I know
Yeah.
that type. Someone could
Yeah.
beat you the fuck up. Supervillains could beat you the fuck
Yeah,
up.
super perfect. From enemies to lovers.
That's weird.
That's you. That's
Enemies
you,
to
Noah.
lovers, but still enemies, but also lovers.
But still, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They might be getting villain dialogue now. No, they were an accountant.
That's almost worse.
Wow. Right. What type of fraud were they doing?
Yep. I like them already.
It's like,
never know.
No, the thing is, like I said it, how she talked like this, you know, she was very cool, light voice, but she in a scene she was like, "They'll never know." Like just it got real deep and raspy, you know. Like,
Supervillain daylighting as an accountant.
I had an ex that
Seems-
would mind
Seems
fuck-
I'm
legit.
the only one that hooked up with somebody that said some fucked up shit in they sleep.
No.
Okay.
What was it? Yeah, my ex was working at a restaurant and would like pretend mime chopping vegetables in his sleep
Vegetables.
or something.
I will say sometimes my husband climbs ladders in his sleep. It's really funny.
Are we moving on
Well,
to
no,
like,
it's-
dream things?
it's just
I
the-
got some
it's-
stories for you.
No, it's just the movement. Like I can tell that he's like moving his feet in bed. It's not necessarily like his hands and stuff, but like you know how
They're climbing a set of
you
stairs.
know how when you're watching your pet and suddenly they start doing like the little runny thing. It's like one of those, only just his feet, and it's a very like it's a very practiced. I am climbing a ladder right now because my husband does commercial HVAC work, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. In case
Yeah.
you didn't know what it was, and so most of his work is climbing up and down ladders with tools and equipment and stuff. So he climbs a lot of freaking ladders. Apparently, he also climbs ladders in his sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Noir acting like he doesn't say fucked up shit when he awake.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because
Wow, okay.
I'm thinking back to like the session 0 when for the Urban Shadows game we're gonna play later today, and
I don't say fucked up shit.
you and Bright though, when you get in a room together,
Look, my personality just happens to have a explosive effect around other personality types.
that's one of them. That's one way of putting it. We like the tension. We like the tension.
Sexual tension.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to if you and Bright want to be in a relationship together. I'm not gonna.
Anyway,
Maybe that's all. Anyways, no filter, Riz. That's right.
Anyway, we're getting into weird dream stuff.
That was the thing, I guess.
I hear we have weird dream stuff to talk about. Alright.
All right. So let me give you a little tea because I am a weird dreamer. I don't remember dreams. Period. Like
Okay.
super rare that I. We have dreams. Don't typically have them. No, I get night terrors.
Oh Jesus.
where I'm physically up, active, awake, in doing things in a nightmare setting, but in reality, I've had pipes like coming out of the wall, so I freaked out and like woke my ex up, and it was like a whole big ordeal, and it took a little time to like get centered again. I I was a paramedic, so when you work 24-hour shifts, you sleep in a bunk room.
Oof.
Woke up, jumped out of bed, dragged my partner out of bed because there was an unrealistically massive spider coming down for his head. I grabbed, because segue into a different story on that, I grabbed a pipe. I have a pipe in the bunk room. Definitely we'll tell that story in a second. I grabbed a pipe, like, ready to go, right? And he's like, yo, Joey, hey, what are you doing? Wake up, let's go. Like, but I knew I was awake, and I knew it wasn't real. But when you have night terrors, you're stuck in that really weird...
You're in that strange liminal space.
And you literally can't do anything. It's not paralysis, because I'm very actively moving. But
with
yeah,
a pipe.
With a pipe. I've grabbed a baseball bat before.
Jeez.
But it's always, I feel okay because it's always in a protective way. Like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to protect people.
At least
But
you come from a good place with your
yeah, you
nightmares
know,
and threatening things with
and,
pipes.
and it's like maybe once every 2 years or something it'll happen. It's probably because of insomnia and PTSD and sleep shift disorder. But the pipes, I gotta tell you about the actual pipes. Why we kept pipes? I mean, like good iron pipes. They are duct tape, so like they've got like electrical tape, so you've got a handle on them.
So some Left 4 Dead type pipes.
Left 4 Dead type pipes. These are strategically placed pipes so that we could protect ourselves because bath salts were a thing for a really long time out here. And someone, and it's not the first time, we're an ambulance company. We have drugs. People want drugs.
Mm-hmm.
So this one dude at like 2 a.m. breaks in. And how he breaks in is with his face through a double glass paned window that's like this wide and just faces through 2 panes of glass. Breaks in. I was not there for this. Everybody who one person was awake. And he was just kind of walking around. He's got like coffee, and he had like a book in his hand, and he was just like, "Do you need help?" We're paramedics. And the dude just like stared at him for a second, and then freaked the fuck out and started chasing him. He started shouting, woke everybody else up, so everybody is running away from this guy, and. The best part is most of them get out of the building, right? They're calling, one's calling the dispatcher, one's calling 911. They're getting out, they're getting out. You could have the place, it's yours. Take whatever you want. Leave us the fuck alone. And so he gets to, like, my friend gets set, like, runs into the garage, because then you could get out, you could escape the building through the garage. But he goes to slam the door, right? So he could just close it, lock it, and then get out.
Right.
It's a hydraulic door. So he goes and turns the corner, the door swings open, and he goes like, ah! And it's just like this horror story of watching this crazed man with glass shards in his face, bleeding from all over the place, shouting and flailing his arms, charging at you from down this hallway, and you're just desperately trying to close hydraulic doors.
It's like trying to run in a dream. It's how slow it's moving.
Oh my god!
So they were okay. The cops were called. Guns were drawn. They chased the shit out of the guy.
Holy crap!
Again, not the first time that the place was broken into. So we learned, and there were literally pipes. Like everybody just brought whatever materials that they could find from home, and we just zombified the place up, right? We had just boards that we could just boom put in the door, and then they're locked. And then there were just pipes over here. Every bed had a pipe underneath it. Every doorway had a pipe tilted against. I mean, you learn. You learn.
Oh my god! You know the thing that I love most about this show.
Oh, I love you, P-Tac.
The thing I love most about this show is like we bring on all these TTRPG people, and then we find out they've seen some shit.
Yeah, guys, let's play games and let's roll some dice.
My
Oh yeah,
favorite-
let me tell you about this incredibly traumatic experience.
My favorite thing is how silent chat was for that entire story.
Yeah.
Chat was just
I mean,
dead.
let's be honest, aside from me and Noir nervous laughing, everything was quiet.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's good.
No, I love
great.
that.
That's how you know you're telling a good story, is
Oh
when
my
everybody's
God.
silent and then the two nervous laughers are laughing.
Everyone is like just at the
Just like,
edge of their seats, like what's gonna
It's
happen
the hydraulic
next?
bit that killed me.
It's always the hydraulic. I'm like, oh god. And like this kid, and he was a kid. Like, God, he was maybe like 20 years old or something. Like brand new EMT. And he's scrawny, and he's just tall and scrawny and just bones. And he's like, where the MMA trained fighter was already out the door.
Like just left him behind.
my
Zombie chow.
That's so focused. Oh
Like, what
my
can we say? It was captivating.
Yes.
I mean, that kind of puts into perspective just how unprepared we're actually gonna be for the zombie apocalypse.
Oh yeah. You don't they don't show hydraulic doors in movies, but like there's a lot of buildings that have hydraulic doors. Good luck closing that, because you're not going to.
Oh my god.
Sorry, it was fucking wild. I love it. Tom says, I train hospital security folks, so these are the kind of stories that he hears on the regular.
Yeah, it's a very like EMS. Like if you work in the emergency services, there's pretty common stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends that work EMS, and the shit that I'm hearing them talk about is just like, yeah. I know for sure there are certain fields that I can't work in. Law is one of them, and medicine is one of them.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Fun fact.
Yes.
I used to be a security guard.
You got
I
me.
believe it.
Let's connect some dots here. Do you remember when Aras was saying, "Oh yeah, I went to that game store and I had a knife in my boot." Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was also a security guy. Yo, Aras will fuck your shit.
Eris will
Dude,
ruin
I like
your day.
Eris.
Don't even
Actual
test.
tank. Actual tank. Stand
that girl?
behind.
You have to tell us if you're back, girl. It's the law.
I got. You can't see it actually. You Anita Noir can see it. There's a case right over there
Yeah.
that's got a bow in it and arrows.
Apollo.
I got targets.
Shit happens in the
I need a sword though. I need to get a sword.
I need a sword in the worst way.
I got a rusty one.
Oh
I look
yes.
at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need a sword.
Is that
Is that
Rosalia?
Aragorn's sword?
No.
The handle looks like
Yeah, it does look like it.
it's
But
yeah. It's
I,
super
I,
pretty though.
I
Yes,
wish
we
it.
all
I wish
do
it
need
was
swords.
Narsil though. I love Narsil.
Is that Rosalia? The sword that you use for Bloody Portrait?
that is Rosella.
Rosella?
Yes.
Sword.
Oh god.
We all need swords. I think once it's safe to do so, the first plan is con LARP.
Yeah, I just want to
Yes,
learn
please.
from all of y'all.
Always wanted to learn.
I've never LARPed, and I desperately
Yes.
would like to LARP. Like,
Ken,
We
Noir
gotta
has-
make sure.
Ken, please.
we gotta make sure that we like warn people about Lauren if she comes. Like, look, you just lost. If you end up in a fight with Lauren, just understand you lost.
Our friend Lauren, my real life friend Lauren, she's Lauren Danger in chat. She's not here today, but it actually teaches you how to fight with swords in historically accurate ways. So, like, another person that you would stand behind while she swings a sword at someone. Yeah, Cuddle Puddle Con. Cuddle Puddle Con is a thing, with consent, of course.
Cuddle Puddle Con?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but
It's like just a group of people having a cuddle puddle.
Everybody just piles
Everybody's
on
just in a pile.
a comfortable surface.
I mean, that's gonna have to happen well after we get back to normal, because with the amount of thirst in the TTRPG community, I don't trust it.
Just a puddle of human snuggles.
Yes, it's just snuggles with consent from everyone.
Yeah, Lauren does do Hema. Yeah.
I mean, can we talk about that though? That I'm still tripping over that. What was it, TTRPG thirst trend that took over like a month ago?
Or charisma check, if that was what made you more comfortable.
What is going on with the TTRPG community where trends are just happening like this?
I don't know, Mr. Gunhammer.
Look, we don't need to talk about the Gunhammer.
Can we talk about the Gunhammer though?
Can we talk about the Gunhammer?
We can talk about the Gunhammer.
Like, are you making a gun with hammers, or are you hammering a gun?
So the answer is yes. The Gunhammer is whatever you need it to be. It is okay. So long story short, I'm in a campaign called Song of the Deep. And Lydia from Encounter Roleplay is my GM, and we had a session 0, and season 1 ended with my character losing their weapon. So Lydia asked, "What are we looking for in season 2?" And I said that I need a new weapon, and Lydia was like, "Well, what kind of weapon do you want?" And I was like, "Gun, hammer." Lydia was like, "What?" I was like, "Gun hammer."
And Lydia was like, "No, you don't.
You can't have that." And then once Lydia told me I couldn't have it, of course, that's all I want. So I took to Twitter, and Twitter wild the fuck out. And so now there's officially a Gunhammer in Zyhander and Bolt RPG. But I still don't have a Gunhammer. So this is an atrocity. So I need y'all to annoy Lydia.
I mean, you can have a gun hammer in space. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, there is a Kickstarter right now called Thirsty Sword Lesbians. It does look really cool looking, for sure.
It's awesome.
No
Little Red Dot just ran a one shot with that.
Yeah.
Yes, it was cool. Amazing.
Isn't that a Powered by the Apocalypse game too? Or am I mistaken?
I don't know what the base is.
I think I'm mistaken.
Might be mistaken. Someone say lesbians? Did someone say Thirst Trap RPG? Says Punkle
Yes.
Games. Did someone say lesbian? Says Alicia or NNG9.
Hey Nyx. Yes, we did say Thirst Trap RPG.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that Joshua Simons and Nyx were the ones responsible for that.
I also think, oh my god, I can't believe I'm fucking up his name in my head like this. He has the most glorious beard of all time, the Ace beard.
Oh, Tall Squall.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Tall Squall was partially responsible for that.
Those three together can start. Yeah, cause it's ridiculously hot and it's unfair. And one day I'll consume their powers like Space Jam. I'll just give them a basketball and take their hotness. I mean, I don't want to do crunches for abs, so I got to figure out another way to do it. So I've been watching Space Jam as research. I gotta be honest.
Heck not.
I need to watch that movie again. It's been a long time. I have an original poster.
That was
from Space Jam.
That was one of the first movies that I saw in theaters, like without parents. So my brother and I got dropped off at the movie theater, and we saw Space Jam together.
The Space Jam
have
original website is still up.
It's a confession.
I've never seen it.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, I see that. Oh,
Oh no.
brace yourself.
Here we go.
Noir is coming.
Oh no.
Oh,
see Space Jam.
Okay, so I just don't really like TVs. It's just
like same.
a thing. I don't really like TVs, and I don't know. If I watch TV or a movie screen or something like that, like for too long without doing other things, I get a massive headache. So
That's fair.
I just, try to avoid TVs.
Space Jam
I will
based
let it-
TTRPG session when?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Like, y'all don't understand. Everybody was, when I was young, the only thing that I could hyper focus on was the fact that these motherfuckers found a way to steal the basketball skills from some of the best basketball players in the world. And I have wanted that ability. I mean, first off, it made them taller. Like, they were short, squatty little, they looked like me. The little aliens, when they came out, they were just like, blah, 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 blah. And then they tricked these basketball players into touching the ball, and then they took their skills, and then they got tall, and then they got abs, and then they could dunk. That's everything I wanted as a child. I was rooting for the Monstars.
That's on brand for you, though.
Like,
Again, you have a type?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about? I wasn't attracted to the Monstars. I just wanted to be one of the Monstars. Because I was just like, okay, I'll take a basketball and then I'll trick LeBron James into touching it. And then I'll have his height and his skill. And then I'll take a guitar and then I'll just put it on the grave of Jimi Hendrix and see what happens. See what happens. Nobody
I
told me
support this idea, Noir. Let's do it.
And then I'll take a pair of pants, and then I'll make I'll make Lenny Kravitz wear them, and then I'll wear them, and then I'll look like Lenny Kravitz with the basketball skills of LeBron James and the guitar playing ability of Jimi Hendrix. No one could stop me.
It's too powerful. That's too powerful. The universe will shatter.
I like how you just didn't take the guitar playing skills and the body of Lenny Kravitz.
Because Jimi Hendrix is a better guitar
That's
player
fair.
than Lenny Kravitz, and I will hear no arguments. Oh my god! And then I don't know. I'll take a comb and I'll make Punkle comb his beard, and then I'll have the beard of Punkle.
Yes. I support this fully.
Beard of a punkle.
Let's do it.
Pants of a Kravitz.
Noir got me feeling things.
Beard of Nyx sounds like an ingredient that I should be putting into my potion later.
Yeah. Beard of Nyx.
Beard of
Can we
Nyx.
just start making magical items based on the people of the TTRPG community?
That reminds
Yes,
me.
let's do it.
Yeah. Yes.
Uncle, you've got a beard emote. If you're still here, throw that in chat. He has
Oh
a
my
beard heart
gosh.
emote.
Beard moat.
The beard of Nick sounds like a legendary item.
It does. Yeah, kill type.
Yeah.
There's kill type. And then there's a beard
Love
heart.
it.
And they're
Gosh.
beautiful. Yeah, there it is. There's the beard
Yes.
heart.
Beautiful. Absolutely glorious. Such a fan.
It took Nick's a few minutes to respond to chat because he's setting up his defenses for if I ever come with a comb.
Hoop of Aras, the never-ending mug of Gnome. Gnome's never-ending mug.
Dope.
I don't know
Gosh.
what
just
would my
call it the
magical
abyssal
item
mug.
be. I'm trying to think.
There you go. The abyssal mug.
The abyssal mug. The mug of
It's
the
got to be
abyss.
space themed. Mhm.
Mug of the void.
Hands of Noir. Everybody can catch him.
That's what it's got to be, right? It's like a ball, so that you can catch the hands of Noir.
Can it be a ball in the shape of like
Of clasped hands. Yeah.
The
Yes.
potion of
I'm
many
so
puns.
is
The draft
great.
of many puns. That would be Alicia's item.
Disgusting. Somebody should be writing these down and putting it in a game somehow, somewhere.
Putting it in a cage. What?
Putting it in a game.
In a
Oh,
Sorry,
in a game.
I was speaking in mid hydration.
That's fair.
Fine.
That's fair.
Hold on. We're writing it down now. I've got my book again. Let's see, what was that?
Beard of Punko.
Shit.
That's how we started this.
I thought it was Beard of Nyx because that
Or
sounds
Beard
cool.
of
Yeah.
Nyx actually sounds
Beard
better.
of Nyx. And then what was it? That was the
Hoop of Aras.
better name. There's a better name out there somewhere.
Probably. Gnome's never-ending Mug of the Void.
Sivad's Loop.
That's
Where you go with this? No, you finish it.
I'm
You
going
finish
back.
it.
I'm going
You
back.
finish it. You
Yeah.
go.
Except
Did you just call me a commie?
He called you a coward.
coward. Is that better or worse?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna start calling people commies now. It kind of has a good feel to it. You listen here, you commie.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Um,
So much. Yes.
But now I really want to hear what it is. Can you just message it to me?
Noir's magic motor
Noir's
mouth once
magic
per
motor
day.
mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Once per day, this mouth will affix to a wall and antagonize everyone within 100 feet. Anyone who fails a DC 18 Wisdom save will try to argue with it.
The best part is it's impossible to win the argument.
Because you're literally talking to a wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. I feel complimented, but also insulted at
Also
the same
slighted at
time.
the same time. Such a boomer insult, calling someone a commie.
I know. Oh God, I hate it.
God. Oh.
Yeah. I got that one right.
That one I'm actually gonna have to like copy paste.
Noir's magic
I
motor
mean-
mouth.
That was beautiful. I'll make a list and fill in the other ones and just put that up.
I don't know how I feel about this. Like, okay, Bright.
Bright
Game-
Dystopia, you tell me how you want to be credited for that.
He's at Bright Dystopia on Twitter, and same on Twitch.
No, he'll need
He also
no
used to
credit.
be Beholder PM before.
We credit people here. Thank you.
You credit the
No
artist.
credit Bright Dystopia. We credit them with.
Speaking
tweets.
of, Brit's going to be in our game coming up a little bit later on this channel.
I'm going to punish all of you.
Oh, I'm so excited because like just using the voice that I was using last night, knowing
No,
exactly
that's
the
okay.
reaction I'm
That's
getting.
all right. You see how antagonistic this chat is towards me? You know what, people? I'm a good person. You know, and I don't know why you bully me this way.
Good people don't need to say that they're good people, Noir. They just need to do it with their actions.
So I'm gonna bro, I got you. The first thing that Noir did when we met at Gamehole Con was go Dome with this big bright smile and just like didn't really know each other because we had met on Twitter only because you posted, was it a System of a Down cover?
I think so. Yeah, it was.
I think it was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. And it was just, I had no idea who you were. Don't think you had any idea who I was. It was like, you just popped up at my feed, and I was like, oh, dude, you're from Chicago. You sing really well. Like, oh man, I love your stuff. Follow. And then we met at Gamehole Con, and it was just like instant hug.
Yeah,
So this dude, he's got a hard goal.
he does. He's got a heart.
Big old softy, despite that big old mouth.
soft.
Also, he gets really intimidated by me, apparently.
Intimidated by everybody I meet. Like seriously, like look, before I met you, Anita, and everybody in the and most of the people who watch this already know, like Anita has a tattoo that I mean, you've probably seen the tattoo before you've talked to Anita. It's this beautiful watercolor of the Critical Misses logo, and I'd seen it floating all around Instagram and whatnot. And I was just like, oh my god, this is a famous tattoo. This must be somebody that's like that red shit. Because also, I need y'all to understand, I'm not good at social media. Like, I'm just now kind of figuring it out. So,
But like, same though.
Exactly. So I mean, like, motherfuckers see numbers, and they're like,
is Nolan, communications wizard for hire.
I know nothing. Like, I see people posting their like schedule with like graphic designs and like, here's where I'm gonna be all week, and I'm like, that's such a good idea. And then I open up like one of the design programs to figure out how to do it, and I'm like, fuck it, they'll figure it out.
Me. Like, who needs a schedule? Look, I was supposed to put a schedule up right here in this corner right here behind me, and you can see
It's still blank.
but
So
I got a trust and dot here.
You see, there you go. Like,
I also don't
and
need
people
it.
Don't be a dick. Wear a mask. It goes over your nose.
I mean, it's simple, people. But I'm still getting bullied by Bright for not having an intro and an outro on my streams. Cause I'm like, fuck it. If you're on my channel, you already know what it is. What do I gotta say hi for?
That's true. I mean, I still feel like a small fish in a lot of ways. Like, I'm just still like, just figuring things out, just learning, just sort of. Like, I'm not really much of anybody in the space.
You're scared. Look at you. Because the last time you started talking about yourself,
No, I hate
chat
it.
hit you.
Stop.
Chat
Stop.
hit you with a.
Nope. Don't summon it. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Big fish energy. That's another shirt. No.
It's wild though, the amount of people that we talk to that are just like we're just faking it. We have no idea what we're doing, and we're all fighting imposter syndrome.
Why? Don't do it.
It's such a big mood, though. It's like,
like,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm a nobody.
to
Also
me,
nobody.
I'm sorry.
We're all
Just doing our
nobodies here.
thing.
I ran out of time. I don't have time to play Star Trek. I still want to be a captain and go space with you, and I'm sorry.
I mean, to me, like I think y'all have it figured out. Like, I mean, I just sit back and watch you two move Aras, and I'm just like, how did they do that? how did they get it? What do I do?
They have no idea. Neither do I. Neither do you.
Yeah.
We're just figuring it out as we go.
Oh snap! Me and Puckle are wearing the same shirt. Coffee or die, or coffee or death. What's up?
I mean, also coffee or die. Like, that's
I mean,
cool. That's cool
seriously.
too. Yeah,
I
yeah.
could go for some more coffee, please.
Yeah.
need to
I
get more
actually
coffee.
finished my cup.
I finished my pot.
I finished my pot.
All right,
and
Anita's
also
a
about-
baller.
Yeah,
I finished my cup.
my pot. And
I
also
finished
about
my
coffee.
It
pot.
was about here. It was only about here. It was only about half a pod. That's fair. We're not gonna go
I
choo-choo,
don't-
James. Not
I don't
today.
know, Jamie. Are we gonna go choo choo?
What's choo choo?
Motherfuckers want to go choo choo?
No, Jamie. Nora's trying to start a hype train. With
I'm not
Chad.
trying to start anything. I would never. I would
Oh.
never.
Don't,
Nobody wants a hype train.
don't do it to me. Coffee drinkers. I drink coffee on the weekends, and actually no.
I like tea too, though.
I like tea.
but I never make it.
Yeah,
and-
I have a lot of
and
tea.
I've been shamed by a lot of my British friends for how I make my tea.
Right now.
Like, I just got an electric kettle, and like I got really made fun of about that. They were like, "How are you?"
Why?
I've got an electric kettle. It's easy.
Who?
No, I got made
fucking
fun
with
of
you
because
about
I
having an
just
electric kettle.
no, I just got the electric kettle, and that's what they're making fun of me for. They were like, "How are you
Oh.
making your tea before?" And I was just like,
Heating hot water up? Like, I don't. How else did you make tea before? Fire?
the microwave?
And water?
Oh,
Sure.
you microwave the water. Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
I mean, you know what?
What was that okay, Anita? What was that okay? That was
I
like,
mean, you could
oh,
have
I
just put a
understand
pot
now
of
why
water
you
on
were
the
bullied.
stove and boiled it.
I didn't have a tea kettle.
You don't need it. You could just.
You got a
Anyways,
pot?
You got a pot?
I did not have a pot.
see, I'm
Okay.
I'm
That's fair.
Enoir. I would just take
Just
a mug
microwave it.
as big as I was going to use, and pour the water in and microwave it. I got you.
That is
Thank you.
actually an
That's-
American thing. It's pretty. It's a. It's okay. I'm not going to encourage this behavior.
Choo choo.
Is there a little bit of a choo-choo happening
It's
here?
a slow chew.
Choo-choo!
It's more like a chill, not a chew. Yeah.
I love how pissed off Anita gets.
I'm not. I'm just a person
You know what?
in space. That's all I am. It's okay. Just get my water cup and just hang out here.
But yeah, I got made
Chill
fun
with
of
friends.
by some of my British friends for microwaving my tea.
Yeah. That's.
And it's also some of my choice in tea. Like I like youthberry, okay? I don't care if they don't think it's a real tea. Youthberry is fantastic.
What is youth bear?
It's from Starbucks.
Oh.
I used to work at Starbucks and I took a lot of stuff when I quit.
And yeah, we don't have that that type in Canada. We have a peach tranquility that's really good.
I mean, I stole so much stuff when I left. Hey,
It is Starbucks.
That's
I
fair.
checked. I'm way outside of the time frame that they could get me. So
You're at the statute of limitations for stealing tea.
They just gotta live with the fact that for months your boy had cheese danishes in his freezer, just ready to go. I feasted like a king,
Would you call
like
it
a god king.
Noir? Would you call it the statute of limitations?
Yes. Yes.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you all for
We'll,
joining us today. This is
We'll
wonderful.
catch you later. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Pun, pun,
Aren't
pun,
you
pun,
gonna
pun.
dunk on her?
No, he has no defense. All he does is just get really disappointed and then maybe change the angle of his camera.
You're not gonna.
You don't know me like that.
Wow,
Ah!
wow, that call out.
Oh gosh.
Damn.
Have fun, Bright. We will talk to you later. We'll see you on stream at 6 Central. Bye. Why would I fight Noir?
Yeah, why?
Why?
No
I-
fight, all
I-
hugs.
Yeah, I only hug people. That's all I know how
Catch
to do.
these hands
No.
in this embrace.
What was the thing that we made up in the other game? You trying to catch these lips, son?
Yeah, try to catch
Is
these
that
lips.
what's going on?
You want to kiss it out, bro?
You trying to have sloppy
Here.
makeouts, bro?
Give me 1 second. Let me prep. Okay,
That's what I thought.
let's do it.
That's how people get kissed up in these streets.
Gotta make sure they're nice
Anita
and
doesn't
soft.
murder. All right, so I have we're gonna do some Q&A. I've got some questions that I want answered.
Oh god.
Have any of you experienced having one of your characters die in an RPG, and how did you react?
Not on stream.
Nope. Never had a character die.
I've begged my DMs to kill my characters
Oh,
at some point
begged.
for thematic reasons. Like this would be the perfect place for my character to die, and then the dice said no.
Oh.
Sometimes the dice tell their own stories, and that's just not something that's happened. Gnome, you have had a character technically die on stream.
He didn't technically die though. He would have bled out. Like in a 1d6 minute roll, he technically, according to the rules, he wasn't dead. He was dying.
Technically, he wasn't dead. He was only.
Actually,
He's only mostly dead.
and then mostly dead is not dead.
Just a small hype train, Andrew. It's just the level 1.
Yeah, y'all, it's just the level 1.
I mean-
That's all it is. It's a small hype train. Yeah, it doesn't impress
It's almost
Anita.
over anyways. It's fine.
Yep, y'all can't do nothing further.
That's
Not for
okay.
another couple hours. It's okay. It's okay. We're here all day.
Well, I will make you suffer. Okay, so you had a mostly dead character. That's cool. That's
Not all
cool.
dead.
I have not had. Oh, no, I have had a character die on stream. They got kicked in the dick to death.
I mean, what a way to
Beautiful.
go!
Anna. Thank you. Forget the what's up to
next-
Bryce and Bartlett.
Next question. I know that you said that you haven't, that you're not comfortable with on stream shipping, but have you ever been in a game where there was PC romance, and how was that experience? Because I'm dealing with that in 2 of my games, and I'm curious to see how other people are dealing with it.
As the person that is
Funny
being
you
romanced.
should ask. Gnome and I are currently in between seasons of Void, which is a Coriolis campaign on Unmade Gaming's channel, and our characters are shipped in the game. We
Yep.
both had previously avoided doing romance in RPGs, but
always.
decided that we felt safe enough to do that.
Mhm.
And explore that as a storyline.
Yep.
So how
Yep.
is having that as a new element in the RPG chest? Like, you know, now you can kind of turn to that for dramatic angles.
I certainly wouldn't pursue any romantic options in games with someone I didn't feel comfortable with.
And that you didn't trust.
Yeah, because we can separate character from person, which is extremely important if you're going to pursue any romantic entanglements in a game.
Yeah.
And I think that's the fact that both of us could separate the
Yeah.
character feelings and our personal person feelings. I think that's what made me feel okay with approaching Gnome with the idea at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one
Yeah.
of the things that, when we were on Second City Saviors, which is the Masks game that Noir runs, I'm playing the Doomed, and one of the things that the Doomed has is you would like to kiss this character before you die. Because the Doomed is going to, it's kind of like Raven in Teen Titans, you're kind of, your fate is set in stone. Eventually, your doom is going to come for you and your outs. But before the game, D, or It's the Riddler, who's going to be in a game in about an hour, which reminds me we should probably start wrapping up.
Wrap it up.
Was like, hey, I want to flirt with you on stream. Are you okay with this? And I'm like, you know I'm okay with this. And so I was like, oh, I was going to do it with this character. And then D was like, well, oh shit, we could do that. Yeah. Switch it. Reverse it.
So we're winding down here, but I just have a few more questions because this is something that I honestly have no experience with. So have you developed, like, and this goes for both Aras, Gnome, and you, Anita, have you developed any sort of safety tools while pursuing this? Is there like a I mean obviously there's the general X and O.
So yeah,
but let's just...
if D and I were in a scene together and we wanted to do we wanted to push the romance a little bit further, and we still wanted to keep it sort of like a surprise to the people on camera, we would DM each other through the Zoom chat, like, okay, this is going to go a step further. Are you okay with that? And then we go through it from that angle.
Okay.
We might loop you in on it, especially if it's plot, because as the GM, obviously, it's sort of your show. We would loop you in on it if it affected the plot in any way. But for the most part, we like to try to keep it a surprise but we make sure that all the consent is done behind the scenes. But you can do it on screen too, which I know that Gnome and Aras did for the Coriolis game. It's like, with your permission, I would like to kiss your character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. We so this is my only experience doing romance in an RPG, and it has just
Same.
been constant communication, not just between us and the GM, not just between us individually in the GM, but also with the other people at the table. And like, I mean, there's definitely like hard lines, like we're not gonna go boink on, like that's
Yeah, gnome, boink.
Explicit details. Arcane's TOS. Which is why it's always a hard line in all my games. It's like, no sex.
I can't believe I have to ask for that to be clipped. What the fuck, chat?
Oh no,
I do a shake weight on accident, y'all are on it. No gives us legit goals, and y'all don't know what to do with
We're
them.
not gonna go boink. No, 2020.
just not what we're gonna,
There we go.
you know.
Thank you, Anna.
There it is.
Oh wow! All right, well that's out there now. It's out there.
Yes, now the whole world knows we're not gonna go boink.
Mhm. But like that was kind of like, I think that's what's been really fun about exploring this as a very new TTRPG thing for me and for Aras, especially coming from like, I'm Ace, so typically my characters are all also Ace, but this was the first time where really like I didn't make the character. There's two things you can assume: A, if I play a character, they're Ace, and B, they're trans. This is the first character that actually is neither of those things. I really wanted to try something different and push something different because I've already played with Dot before. I've already played with Unmade Gaming. And like, so we already have like an established comfort level. So I wanted to come in and try something new and something different. And so what we do is it's just, oh my God, I have to mute the chat sometimes. It's constant communication. Like, we are first and foremost friends who are now telling a story together, and there's just a level of trust and communication, of open communication of, hey, we'd like to do this. Can we have a moment to do this next game? Or the stream might be going, and we are also in Zoom chat and going like, ooh, hey, we'd like to set this up. Can we go ahead and do this? And it's just constant communication, and it doesn't spoil anything, because what is the saying, like, if you have a secret and you don't share it, that, like, what the hell, like, nobody wants that. There's no point. Let people know so that they can elevate you and promote that, because it took our characters 2 seasons, 23 episodes of 2 to 3 hours apiece to have a single kiss. Oh, a single kiss. Nobody forced it on us. We didn't force it on them. It was as organic and beautiful as you could get, because the setting allows us to define what a relationship could be. And it doesn't, this is space. This is where things are really fucked up. And what might be normal relationship behaviors for us in the real world don't have to apply here. So the normalcy of how they're not physically intimate, but they can show affection in other ways, is normal for them.
Yeah.
See, and I like to have experienced RPers talk about this, because I think one of the unfortunate side effects of like bigger shows like Critical Role is everybody sees the fun that you can have with a Percy and Vax type relationship, but nobody sees what goes on behind the scenes to make sure that that works and that that everybody is comfortable. And it's a lot of work has to go into making sure that something like this isn't disruptive to the table, isn't awkward, and doesn't go somewhere where it really shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I feel like the more people talk about it, the better for our scene. Because I've seen people that just want to jump into like, hey, let's romance right off the bat, and it's just like.
I think it also helps if you have chemistry. If you have natural chemistry with the other person that you're playing against. Like Dee and I have played games before, so we know what each other's RP styles are.
Absolutely, and what I'm calling out is, one, you have to have a rapport with the person. You have to have trust, and two, like whether it happens early on in the show or whether it happens 2 seasons in, the common denominator is that there has to be communication and trust.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go into it. You can't decide to be in a relationship with another person. They all have to be in equally. I think we're getting to the end of just about the end.
We're doing that Midwestern goodbye.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
As Jamie said in chat.
So how we want to wrap it up?
I think that's a good place to end it. Communication, consent, and consideration.
What was the first shirt? It was empathy
and fuck off.
Yeah.
Either you're empathetic or you fuck right off. It's the opposite of an Irish goodbye when you hit end stream mid-sentence.
Oh my god, can we do that?
One day we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it right now. Just
I don't really.
Well, no, now you can't. Now you said it.
You're
You
right.
can't do
You're
it.
right.
Yeah.
Let's act like we're taking it back, and then just has to.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Oh, you came back.
No, I came back just to say.
We're calling people commies now. There you go. No, I'm stepping up. Get that boomer insult
we're gonna
going.
be back here in just under an hour with our next game, which is a Call of Cthulhu game run by It's the Riddler. We've got streams all day. We've got games all day. So check us out if that's what you're into. Followed by, after the Call of Cthulhu game, Noir is going to be running Urban Shadows. And then after that, Jamie the Jedi in chat is going to be running a Kids on Bikes game. And then after that, into the wee hours of the morning, yes, I just said wee. Yeah. I will be running a Cyber System game that's horror in space. I'm very excited for horror in space. It's going to get a little creepy. I'm very excited. But yeah, Gnome, Aras, where can we find you? What do you do? Say the things, plug the stuff.
Gnome, you first.
You unmuted first.
I'm still
Aras, you can also
fine.
do Gnome's plugs if you like.
I will. Because we hang out a lot. So you can find us on Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Gnome's channel at about 9 a.m. Eastern time for Gnomebrew, where we essentially do this for 2 hours. That's a thing. Also, on Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, twitch.tv/Sivad, you can find the first episode on this channel of Modern Gods, which is a 5th edition campaign in a homebrew setting by Sombero. It's essentially post-apocalyptic LA. And Gnome and I, a bunch of as well of a bunch of wonderful people like Narnia's Pants, who was in here today, and Luma Kui, and Joshua Simons, and moderately okay cosplay, and I think that's everybody actually. Now that I've gone through the list, anyways, we are all playing fantasy creatures in LA with all the humans gone. It's gonna be great. Yes.
Yeah. Also,
you can catch us on my channel at 8 p.m. every Tuesday, starting this week.
8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
Time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. And then you can also catch the stuff that I make at arasivad.com.
Yes. Yes. Like this. Beautiful.
Oh yeah, we're back to sexy hours. Look at those.
Hey, no, what do you do?
Other than
Aside
lick
from
dice
lick my
bags.
dice bags.
I didn't take my medicine today. That's for sure.
Take your potions, Gnome.
I told you to take your
I
potions.
didn't want to take the Ritalin. I'm tired. I want to sleep tonight. I mean, Aras basically said everything that I'm doing. I'm Gnomedic. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at, oh my gosh, Gnomedic. I do want to shout out, though, tonight I am producing a game which is sponsored by Die Hard Dice over on Mythic Grove, which is Gabe James' Games channel. It's called Four Phases, and it is the season finale. We've had 3 episodes. This is the final episode. And oh my gosh, you want to see a table that just like instantly clicked with Super Dylan as the storyteller? Like, holy cannoli. They're playing werewolf. There's some shit that just unfolded that we learned about in last episode. And I'm super excited. I believe that's at 7 o'clock tonight at Eastern time. Maybe. I think it's 7 o'clock at Eastern time. It's about a 3-hour long game. And come hang out, multi-stream, watch a bunch. We have a lot of friends that are streaming today.
Yeah,
It's
a good game.
It's a Halloween.
It's a good day for streams.
It's not only that, it is technically a full moon day.
Yeah, it is.
The peak was at about 10:45 this morning. So it is a full moon on Halloween.
No wonder we all have the giggles.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, it's been a shit week. Everybody has had a week.
Yes.
Everybody.
My Thursday
Blame it on
was
the
an
moon.
emotional
It's
train
just-
wreck, but we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah. Wow. Thursday was just a day for everybody.
Thursday
huh?
was a day.
Cool.
I almost quit my job like 3 times. I was like, yeah.
But yeah,
I sounded like Link all day. Anyway.
check them out. Check their things out. Do the stuff.
Thank you for having us on.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you
Such
for
a
coming on.
pleasure
This is
chatting
awesome.
with y'all.
It's a pleasure. It was an absolute
We have
pleasure.
to invade your show next.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We gotta get you guys scheduled on for some Gnomebrew.
Yes, I'm in for this. But yeah,
Yes.
check us out. We'll see you all later. I'm just going to stop the stream real quick so that I can reset the scenes into our Halloween games. And then we will be back. Noir, normally I give you a chance to promote your things, but you're going to be on later tonight, so you can promote your things there.
Wow. I've been silenced.
Get wrecked.
He's just, we're going to go there.
Anita works with the bourgeoisie.
Are we going to cut you off? Do you want me to cut you off again?
You filthy commie.